Okay, I guess we should all hold our familiars, huh?
She's talking and you guys are unmuted.
Hi.
Good morrow!
Good greetings. Good greetings? I don't know what that is.
Hello there.
What good greetings.
OG Blaze, oh my goodness!
Blaze man, what you doing? How you doing? It's been a while. We've missed you.
We've missed you, Blaze. Where have you been?
Miss you, Lord of Blazes. So,
Yes.
hi guys. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We're on, oh, I forgot to name it, didn't I? The number, I forgot to put the number in the title. Episode 70, right?
We take
And
one.
the episode 70.
We take 1 week off, Stormy, and you forget.
Which one is the button?
Sorry,
The
Stormy.
button.
I know, it's all kinds of weird.
It's all my fault.
Yep.
It is not your fault, Druid.
I blame Druid.
No, I blame my coworkers for coming to work sick. Guys, look at my new cool thing I got.
There,
It's a
fixed.
salmon.
Tell me if it's fixed. She got a fish. It's made of copper.
Yes.
It's a copper fish, and you don't want to eat it.
It's a Choho salmon. Soho salmon. Whatever. It's cool.
This is made of metal too, but I wouldn't eat it either.
I did notice that you guys did get something new in your background.
Mm-hmm.
It's right behind Druid's head. I know it says something on it, but I don't know what it says on it.
Oh.
It says believe.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're garden gnomes.
They're garden gnomes?
I hate it.
Of course he does.
Oh. See?
Why? Why? Because it's Christmas themed.
Yeah.
I was tired of it just being. Sorry.
I was happy with it being over there.
Whatever.
I can't tell it's Christmas themed, and what's wrong with having Christmas themed stuff throughout the year? What's wrong with having Halloween themed stuff throughout the year?
Nothing.
Nothing's wrong with
Nothing's wrong with that.
that. No.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Okay, so what you
I'm
need
sure.
what you need to do, Druid, is just throw up some Halloween tinsel around it, and you're good.
Absolutely.
I'm with him.
I have a personal grudge against Christmas, but that's just because of where my birthday lands in relation to that particular holiday. OG been resurrected, LOL.
Yes, he has resurrected.
Yes.
Well, let's do the official intro since we're here now, guys.
Yes.
Everybody,
Oh yeah.
hello. Welcome into Storm Saga Games. We're on episode 70 of the Isles in the Mist 5th edition homebrew campaign.
She just did the sprinkler.
Welcome in. And I can't even get through a single introduction.
I started to break Druid.
Yes. The sprinkler, what the hell is that?
Did you not see what she was doing?
Oh my god, no, I did not see that.
No, really what she's doing, she's priming to smack me after yesterday disrupting her stream.
That was pretty good. He really got in there, didn't he? He dug
You
in
missed
there.
the worst of it. Once you left, it was just.
Aries, the champion of Christmas.
Yes, we know Aries is, that's okay. Every streamer of Stormkeep, every lord of Stormkeep, that has their own realm in Stormkeep, they can have their own kind of, theme, and the rest of us will have Halloween.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Izo also really likes Christmas.
Oh.
Ah, Izo's a Christmas man too. Right on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Well, who dat?
who dat?
Who's
dat?
it? Who this?
Yeah, who dis right here?
Who this right here?
This
Oh, I haven't done any of the intros
wait.
yet. Yeah.
I know.
Let's do that now.
Sorry,
Let's
I
jump
did
over to
I
RP
was the-
scene here, and just so we can do the full intro. Did we lose the combat cam again?
Yes. Well, it looks like.
Why do we keep losing the combat cam?
Technical difficulties!
Yay! Just back and
Please hold. And watch Druid do the sprinkler.
there you go.
Oh, the
Representative.
swimmer now.
I would like to speak with the representative.
Man, one of these days when we make it out to see you guys, we're gonna have to go across the river.
Pressing 0.
Go, not river, but whatever that thing is the water that separates you guys from Seattle. We'll have to like go over there and go dancing. That would be fun.
Make a sound. When they come up to visit.
Question mark?
I figured.
Yeah,
Mark?
when we visit
I
them
have 2
eventually.
feet. That's about
They
it.
live across the sound, right?
Yeah.
Puget Sound?
They live across the sound from Seattle. So we'll cross over and go dancing.
Interesting. A podcast that I used to listen to took place in the Pacific Northwest.
It's a nice place.
It's very beautiful up here.
Can't wait to check it out.
Hi, Bubba.
Bubba!
Bubba,
What's up?
thank you for the lurk.
All right,
We all forgot how to do
Jinkies,
D&D,
you're
guys.
using my
Yeah, what's
stick.
D&D? What is
Been 2
this?
weeks.
Tickles.
Yeah, I know.
We
Tickles.
all forgot. We forgot how to do this, guys.
What happened?
What happened? What?
This was a weird week for streaming. I forgot how to do it.
I don't know what string
We take
is.
1 weekend off and everybody's discombobulated.
All right,
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
We
We'll
take
slice
3.
this part off.
Clack. Yep. Take 3. So, guys, welcome into Storm Saga Games. 70th episode. We got some amazing fellow streamers and partners in Stormkeep and the Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Starting with my significant other, the ever sweet, wonderful. Introduce yourself, m'lady. Not him, you.
Hi, everybody. This is Philip. And I'm itsStarkitty. I play Miss Emillynn Ray, the half-elf bard of the party, College of the Battlesinger bard, interpreter of Philip, and war bard of the party, and apparently the glue that holds the team together. Because it still blows my mind that that golden thread is all attached to me between everybody. I thought it was Rylar. So thought it was Rylar. And this is Philip. Philip's awesome. Philip's amazing. Philip is snarky.
Philip is the best.
And I love Philip.
We all love
We
Philip.
all love Philip.
Indeed. And that deep-throated person over there, the one with the green hair, just kidding.
We were going down ha ha.
Oh, I didn't mean like that deep. I meant like deep sounding voice. Oops.
I was like, oh my god, did you just say that live?
I didn't mean it like that. Yeah, gummit.
That's gonna be a clip now, you know that, right?
I need to go stand in the corner now.
Yes, you put yourself in that corner.
Let's sigh.
You're not gonna, yeah. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna clip that.
Sure.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right, no, seriously, one of you guys, either the person with the green hair or the person with the deep throat.
And everybody, this is our DM.
Oh yeah, I'm StormyD. I DM. I play Rylar and everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, Stormy the Deep Mouth. The DM, my bad. My bad. Such an easy slip up.
What a dick.
Processing.
How many times did he say processing in one episode?
Oh, 110. Give or take. Either way, everybody. Hello. I am extirpatefate, or you can just call me Fate. I get to play Lorkris, the Goliath, who is an Oathbreaker Paladin of Melora and a Path of the Grave Cleric of Weejas. This is also the goodest boy, the Awu, the Gwar.
Wonderful.
Gwar is a protector.
What color is Gwar?
Right now he's a little dirty because we tried to dirty him up, but he's typically white.
Ow.
But he's definitely got some grime on him right now. And that's fine. Builds character.
And that lovely, significant other of Fate's sitting next to her. Who be you, Green Lady?
I am Druid IRL, and I play Fern, who's a wood elf, Circle of Spores Druid, and this is Chonkapillar.
Awesome.
All hail Chonkapillar.
All hail Chonkapillar.
All hail Chonkapillar.
So speaking of technical issues, I do want to ask you guys real quick. Did you already unplug the receiver after it's done charging?
Oh.
No.
To see if it makes a difference. It's been sounding okay, so it's not a big deal. Also, she's a little faint. Is her mic on?
Yes.
Okay. It could just be my imagination.
Tis on.
Cool.
Tis on.
Does she sound all right to you guys?
I mean, if I'm a little faint now, it should be fine for when I start to get the really loud.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
The volume's a little low.
Volume is a little low.
Hello, Kieran.
Okay.
Hello, Kieran.
Kieran!
If we bring it up just a smidgen. Okay, it's better not. Okay, guys.
See, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be either Aries or Banana Tom clipping that.
Maybe both. Maybe we'll have two of it.
Ah, yeah.
Oh man.
Double.
Deep what?
He's got a deep voice, guys. That's what I was trying to say. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you have a very deep voice?
I know I do.
I've never.
Someone clip that.
The violent reaction that I just had.
Hi guys,
What is this?
I heard my name says Banana Tom.
Is this Mickey Fate?
No.
Extirpate mouse?
Extirpate Mises.
Pieces. Okay.
All right.
Guys, so we're back again after a brief hiatus that was necessary due to illness, but so now we get to do the recap to tell you guys what's been happening, what happened last time. So things were hot and heavy and strange for sure.
I'm just gonna go on the record and say Emillynn is blocking, chose to selectively block the last time's battle from her head.
Yeah, and I'll explain that in a second. It'll be perfectly clear. So, well, before we get to the recap of the fight, the party members have made it to the citadel of the Triumvirate, the castle city far into the east, otherwise known as what is that on the map? The full map seen here?
Blooms.
Spire Crag.
Yeah. So
Bloomspire Crag.
Spire Crag was a name that was given by the MGA to the area because of limited information and knowledge. But what it is known to be now is the citadel of the Triumvirate, an ancient undead civilization. At least they're undead now. They weren't always. And the party members there made it to the city and found a strange occurrence. Apparently, an army, the literally whole army of the Triumvirate was surrounding the front of the keep, several lines deep, thousands of skeletons. But rather than it being a threat, the strangest thing, they were glowing a blue-green color from within. Kind of some sort of a mix between the regular blue of the corrupted Triumvirate and the greenish color that seems to be emitting from, that has been growing in Lorkris' eyes for some time. And if you guys will remember correctly, way back in many episodes ago, I don't remember exactly which one it was, but the Triumvirate had met up with the party members when they were traveling with some of the other elite adventuring groups. And in that moment, the Triumvirate made it clear that they wanted the head of Lorkris. And also the first time that they had met any of the triumvirate, they literally called him a false prophet and usurper. Of course, he didn't know what the hell that meant. This makes no sense to me. I've never been to this island before. But now things have gotten even more complicated. He's there with the rest of the party in front of the city, and this army that was basically had the potential to overrun, or at least do significant damage to Misty City, has now been they're like held up. They're like held in place by some sort of strange effect. As he is standing, as they're surrounding the keep, they were basically non-responsive and almost in a stunned or held state. And Lorkris found that when he either touches them or uses his turn undead command ability on them, it instantly annihilates all of the ones that would be in range of the channel divinity. Right? I described that right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then, because they did some experimenting and found that to be really, really strange. But they thought, well, okay, let's go make our way around and try and see. There's this back way in, potentially, by this river that leads into the aqueduct and the sewage system of the city. They went there. It turned out to be a trap. The inside of the aqueduct facility was effectively collapsed, but waiting there for them was an undead monstrosity, a combination of a ogre and the chimera that the party previously decapitated. And so basically a zombified version of a chimera ogre hybrid that was pretty strong and pretty deadly, but they took it down relatively, well, I wouldn't say easily, but they took it down and they did well. It was excellent. They annihilated it. And their plan is to, after they investigated that, was to rest. And just before resting, they were going to scry on the areas of the keep that Fern had spied in raven form, correct? Or was it crow form? I forget.
It was a vulture.
It was vulture.
It was vulture, right. Vulture form,
yeah.
Right. So in vulture form, yeah, she was. She had spied on the keep and basically had kind of visually marked areas, and now they're going to use up her scrying to try and see what's going on, and then rest for the night. That's where we've left off. Is there anything that you guys want to add that I might have missed?
No, that seems about right.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
Let's jump into the ye old individual recaps. Tell me what stood out most to your characters from last week. Here we go. Well, 2 weeks ago. Last session, I should say. Lorkris.
Of course. Love it. Always first.
Next time we'll draw straws.
Okay. Does it have to be? Can I do it digitally? Can I do it on a piece of paper?
I was wondering how you guys would pull that off. Yeah.
We'll physically try and draw straws.
Okay.
He'll probably have you guys beat.
I don't know. I have some pretty sick drawing skills.
Sick is right. No, I'm just kidding.
Didn't see that coming. Didn't expect them all to just turn to dust. That's interesting. Hey, Emillynn, isn't that the thing that... Touchy subject. Sorry. But we killed that thing pretty good, didn't we? We're gonna die. Weejaws, what is this place? Which is something I'll be asking her when she does her scrying, if I can.
Are you going to try and meditate and communicate? Okay. Okay.
The first mistake is hurting Guar.
Alrighty. Anything else to add?
Nope.
I could just see Lorkris meditating, trying to get a hold of Weejaws, and you get like this automated recording system.
All right.
Bunkai, get out of my head.
Your turn, Miss Ray.
Oh, my turn?
Your turn, Miss Ray.
My turn. Mm-hmm. So, what stood out to Miss Ray from last session is, oh look, the city's surrounded by these undead that have both blue and green eyes. Okay, I guess we're gonna try and find a way around it. Oh look, this empty tunnel! Oh my gosh! Super empty tunnel. I wonder what's on the other end. Did we finish exploring it? Philip, did we finish exploring the tunnel? I can't remember. But it was super empty, right? What do you mean there was a monster? No, there was a monster in the tunnel, Philip. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't see a chimera at all. What are you talking about? Philip, you're going crazy.
Someone's crazy around here. It's not me. All right, Miss Fern.
Guar gives a little yip of approval, like.
So he's gonna try and trick me. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be tricked today.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Lorkris, your call is important to Weejaws. Or instead of your call, your meditation is important to Weejaws.
So that was pretty cool that we got to see something we've already killed before. It did almost kill. So what was cool was that even though that it almost killed Miss Ray last time with like one fire, whatever, like flame or whatever it was that almost killed her, we are so powerful now that the only person that it hurt was just, poor Guar. But we are way too powerful for these creatures now, and we're going to be just fine. We killed this thing so fast. There's a tree up there. I'm gonna put a face on it.
It's gonna take. It's kind of back, and you're gonna have to do some serious hiking to get to the living trees. So,
that's fine.
Like when I say serious hiking, like we're talking off the beaten path. Not right now, unless the rest of the party wants to do that.
But we need to put the face on the tree so we can get out quickly if we need to.
Why is she so faint?
It's also probably because my mic is sitting lower than normal. Is it better when I do this?
Yes. Try maybe sliding it up to the right a little bit. If it makes a difference.
Is that better?
What do you think? Better?
I can go change my shirt really quick.
No, it's all right. It's all right. We definitely, that's fine. No.
I can make sure I do this.
No,
to make
no,
sure everybody here.
Now you have to lean into a mic.
No, seriously though, on the tree thing, just to make it clear, the forest is far enough back that it would take like half a day's journey to get to a living tree.
Fern is like, I don't care. I want the tree.
That was not the impression that I got last time. But still does not care.
I guess I didn't make it clear, but it's up to you guys. You know, something you all can talk about if that's what you all think is important. And you should definitely role play that.
Thank you, BT, for the shout out for Daga.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so important. Edge is on your computer.
The definition of squirrel.
Cool. We just need to remember not to talk about the Chimera with, with this Ray.
I was wrong about the microphone being over to the side being better. It's not.
So are you telling me that I should go change my shirt then?
No, just put it back down towards the center. It'll be okay. I think what I'll do is I'll also up you guys' volume on this side a tad.
A tad. I'm going to talk.
Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. I'm talking normal.
No, she's yelling. I can confirm.
I am not yelling.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's better. What do you guys think?
I think that this has been a really fun experience playing D&D with you guys.
The other one.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. I put it on the wrong one. Put this back.
That one is muted, so sound is coming from the other one.
What was it that you said there, Fate? I'm sorry.
Oh, I said I've enjoyed this experience playing D&D with you guys.
Oh.
This has been a fun experience playing D&D with you guys too.
Yeah. Oh.
And we love sharing our experience with you, chat.
Agreed.
Same.
I mean,
I know.
I've been doing this a long time, and this experience has been the one that will forever be burned in my brain the most, and have the most meaning, for lots of different reasons. I mean, I don't want my other, like if Thrallstarter's here, I don't want him to feel like that means anything, my experiences with him are any less. That's not the case. It's, because everything's different, but like being able to, the work that we've had to put in to make this work together is a part of why I also have an extra attachment to it, right? And then also just the sheer audacity of fate, and I don't mean that fate, I mean like destiny fate, the audacity of fate to bring the four of us together for you guys. It's just like, it makes me think the universe is looking out for us.
It's all cyclical.
Indeed. All right.
It's very wonderful.
So, with that, let's have a
Hello.
session.
Vessel art?
Basalt art?
Basalt art.
I said
Yeah,
vassal art, but it's basalt art. Yeah.
Basalt art.
I
Love that emote. So cute.
It is. Oh, that's I know that emote. That is
Highlight over it.
That's
Is that?
Oh.
No, I don't. That's their own.
It is their own.
All
That's
right.
cool.
Oh yes. Basalt Art does art streaming.
Right on. Well, welcome in.
Hello.
It's an honor to have you. It's an honor to have all of you guys once again for
We get a shout out from Basalt Art.
our
Stole
from Twitch. Thank you guys for joining us on our 70th episode. We've gone through the recaps and everything, so we're about to go what we call chat dark, and that means that we won't see chat, but if anybody raids in, we will know it, hopefully. And
Yes, thank you for joining us, Basalt Art. Kick up your feet, grab some snacks, and join us.
we appreciate you for joining us, and all you guys too. We're gonna get to it now. We will be back again with an intermission at middle time, and then we'll chat with you guys at that time, and then also again at the end. Love you guys. Enjoy the show. Here we go.
Oh, Aries, get ready to roll those D20s.
Yep. He's got his dice ready to see what he does. All right. It'll be interesting. You keep a tally, Aries. I want to know if your rolls are better than theirs or ours over here.
I'll tell you what dice I roll for whatever.
Okie dokie. All right. So, you guys find yourselves. You end up, in that back area, the back part of the outer wall of the first tier of the city, near the aqueduct, and it seems like a perfectly out of the way place to excuse me, camp and do your scry thing you were going to do. And if I remember correctly, the way your scry works is once you scry on a particular target, you gotta cast the spell again to scry on a different target, right? So it means you're gonna have to blow some spell slots to get the 3 targets that you want, right?
I thought it was 2.
There are 3 tiers. There's the first tier of the city, where you had scried on one particular guardian of a gate. Then there was the second gate for the second tier leading into the top tier. And then beyond the top tier, there was a guardian. So there's a guardian at each gate, which is 2 gates. And there's a guardian at the door to the inner keep. So it's basically effectively 3 gates and 3 gatekeepers.
Okay.
It refresh my memory.
Yeah.
If
Memory.
Memory. If Fern was to scry on Chonkapillar could move independently while scrying on it, but that wouldn't give us the same amount of detail as scrying on the particular location, correct?
Yeah, it's better to scry on the location of the gate rather than try to scry on the person, because I could not actually think, they could save on the, on the saving.
Well, yeah. See, that's partly it. That is correct in that if you
I was thinking about saving the spell slots, as in like scrying on Chonkapillar in its dragonfly or Chonkamoth form as it's flying around.
There was his point is valid, that there was a special ability that I gave you guys, that she can focus her scry. It's not scrying on Chonkapillar, it's scrying through Chonkapillar. So you still would need to set up some kind of scrying device, like a bowl of water or crystal ball or whatever you guys have.
I have a crystal ball.
Perfect. And then that way you guys can all look at it, right? But what would happen is because of your special, unique spiritual connection, or metaphysical, I guess is a better word, your metaphysical connection to Chonkapillar, you can scry through him to basically extend, what you're doing, and it basically makes it so that you can sort of cheat the scry because he can be mobile, right? So you could technically scry one time through him, and if you're kind of quick at what you want to look at, you can do that.
Because scrying only lasts for 10 minutes.
Right, but you should be able to scry on all 3 locations in 10 minutes easily if he chooses his dragonfly form, because he moves ridiculously fast in dragonfly form, which is his Rylar form, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Now, I think the only issue that I could see with that is having Chonkapillar flying around and getting close enough that could set off alarms.
Maybe. The thing is even, undead creatures like these or whatever, whether they're undead or even alive, they're only going to have a certain amount of, let's just say it this way, creatures with dark vision, they're still going to have a certain limit to what they can see, right? And so ultimately, him in his dragonfly form moving really fast would be super, he's effectively tiny. So what?
Goblets and warlocks.
Oh my God, we have raid! Oh,
we can see the raid.
Thank you.
Goblets and warlocks raiding with the people. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, how
honored.
was your campaign stream today?
He was actually streaming painting, model painting today. Yeah, and he's made a lot of progress fast, and he's so good at that. So good at that.
Nice. I'll have to catch the VOD.
Yeah, guys, thanks for the quick shout out. Check him out. Goblets and Warlocks is amazing. And today, one of the neat things he does when he's painting is he listens to D&D podcasts, I think. So you get to hear, or maybe it's his own episode. I'm not sure exactly what he had playing in the background, the audio, but it was really fascinating and interesting. So go check him out. Appreciate you guys. Old episodes, right? That's smart. So, all right, we're gonna jump back into it. Go chat dark again. But thank you, Goblins and Warlocks.
Thank you for the raid.
All right, so yes. Apparently, she ate something that she didn't agree with her taste buds, or drank it.
No.
No, she's just trying not to be distracting.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Continue.
Okay. So, yeah, you can scry through Shankapillar and Dragonfly form. And we'll just sort of bypass the role play of it, but let's just say during your guys' discussion of this, Shankapillar gives you the emotional impression, again, because he doesn't have true telepathy with you, he has empathy with you, that he's confident he can do this without anyone even knowing he was there. Because he can get high enough and move fast enough, and he's small enough at night that it's nearly impossible for them to see him. And even if they see him, they still have to be able to hit him. So.
But you are too powerful and too wonderful for that to happen. Look at how strong.
He says, you get the impression that he kind of feels like he's the only thing he'd be scared of is a magic missile, but they still have to see him for that. So he's like, you feel like he believes in his ninja skills.
Oh, you are. I believe in you too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You just hear a bunch of.
All right. So is that what you guys decide you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I feel like that would be probably the smartest.
You send Shankapillar on his first official risky scouting mission. In Rylar form, of course, you first. It's almost like it's an unnecessary but personal ritual that you go through. That whenever he's ready to pop into a particular form, you'll let him crawl on the person that he's doing it to, or that he's doing. So
you have to crawl on his face, right? That's a part of it. It's so important that you crawl across his face, and then you can turn into a dragonfly, right? Shankapillar?
Shankapillar's, you can feel emotionally inside him rolling his eyes. And it's definitely not, it's not a requirement that he crawl on their face.
But he would do it for me anyway, because he knows that I would enjoy it.
Only if the other people are okay with it.
Because it's Rylar.
Rylar's gonna say yes.
No, actually, Rylar is like, no, I don't want him crawling on my face.
What but Rylar? It would make him extra speedy.
It would make him pee? What?
He won't pee on you, though. You know he won't do that. Fine, Rylar.
He's like, I'm sorry, Miss Fern. He tickles my skin when he crawls on it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's because you don't have enough of a dirt layer between Shankapillar and your skin. You need to rub some dirt and you'll be fine.
I feel like coming from you, that's like an insult, but from everybody else's point of view, that's not. I don't know why I sounded like Philip there for a second, but yeah.
It's not an insult. Dirt is very good for you. It's very true. I'm covered in it all the time.
Rylar's like,
I just look at Emillynn and just like, this is normal.
This is normal.
All right, so he turns into dragonfly form and flies off, and you whip out your crystal ball, and once you get him into what you think is position, you scry through. And what's really interesting is after you activate this scry through him, a strange thing happens inside of you. This is the first time you've done this, right? You've scryed through him?
Yeah.
You feel this tug internally, like a strange kind of pull and a little bit of a spark, almost like like you got really excited for a second, like a jolt of adrenaline or something. And you now get this sense that because you've tried this new, interesting, creative idea and made this unique, different connection with Chonkapillar than you had before, that now your connection with him, its range, is much farther than it used to be.
Because we are so cool and stuff.
Man, she's getting a big swelled head again.
Yeah, you see the ego? It's right here.
It's like 20 pounds of ego.
Hat.
Yeah.
Hat.
It's a 20-pound ego hat. So, you, before I believe what the distance was 120 feet, right? What was the distance? I forget. You probably have written
No, 100 feet for empathic communication.
It's now 3 miles.
Wow. Don't let druids know this one trick, they'll hate you.
Huh? Wait, say that again?
I said don't let druids know this one trick, they'll hate you. Like all those clickbait ads.
Alrighty. So here's what you see when you scry across the city and the keep itself, the defenses. So as you look closer, you realize that the way the keep itself has been designed and architectured, there are all the different doors and windows can be barred with it's not even a bar, it's like being barred, but it's actually shuttered, more like, with steel shutters. And so the whole place is locked up tight. And on top of that, I will tell you in reverse order, well, you would have had Chonkapillar Dragonfly would have flown up and checked out the tier 1 of the city's first gate first, and then tier 2 next, and then tier 3 last. So I kind of jumped the gun by describing the city, or the keep. But so in the first area, you can look at this only because I'm about to tell you guys. In the first area,
I got insider information.
Yeah, you do. So the first tier, or we will call tier 3, the guard post, as it were, at the first gate, is made up of what looks like 2 sword wraiths, 2 deathlocks, and some sort of undead bullet.
Undead bullet?
Yeah, let me describe it, what it. Find a good description of
Is that one of those burrowing creatures?
It is.
Okay.
Looks like something out of the movie Tremors.
Looks like a really fat sliver.
That too.
Yeah, that too. That's good. That's a
Okay.
better description. Let me see if I can find a good picture.
I still don't know what
That one was just for you too.
Well, actually, I can show you. I have a model, so you know. This one is not painted. It was made for us by a friend of ours with 3D printer, and was a gift. So, he's actually close to the same color anyway. So that's why I didn't bother.
Land shark.
Painting. Yeah, it is. It's literally a land shark.
Oh, it's a street shark. That show.
At least there's not a lone shark.
Yeah.
Aha.
See what you did there. All right. So yeah.
But instead, a lone shark.
A skeletal zombie bullet, 2 deathlocks, and 2 sword wraiths at the tier 3 gate. At the tier 2 gate, you see what appears to be a Sword Wraith commander, a Deathlock mastermind, an undead manticore. That was that you see that you didn't see it before because it must have either been elsewhere or it was hiding in a nearby building. And the thing that was in the stable, remember that you saw wings? An undead wyvern.
Yeah. Really?
And then finally,
I feel like Tier 1.
Tier 1 is gonna
we're
make
in
you
a-
shit a brick.
We're in a like high level nightmare dungeon, and it's like 3 elites all at once.
Yeah, well, it's more like 2
Alright.
elite. Imagine if you had to fight a boss with 2 elites at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
And you're-
at the front gate of the Citadel Keep itself is led by Shiny Shoes himself,
Of course.
and an undead stone giant and an undead Fomorian.
Huh. I mean,
That would be the scary purple giant you hated, and the big gray giant that you guys beat too.
Is that the same one?
Was that the
where-
one that
Was it the
Lorkris chopped up the balls?
Yes, it was Rando Rock Giant. Yes,
Yeah.
Rando rock giants with no balls now.
right. He's testicleless.
What was the one that Fern criticaled with her stick?
Oh, that was a hill giant.
Okay.
There's a hill
Yeah.
giant in the mines, right?
None of the beasts, none of the things that you guys fought in the Goldothian mines are amongst this because these guys had no way of getting into the Goldothian mines, at least easily, without being, detected by the Gloam Elf contingent, as it were. But all of these, not all of these are necessarily things that you guys killed, but some of them are for sure.
Shiny Shoes.
For example,
definitely.
you guys never fought the bullet, right?
That's true.
The Manticore could be the one you fought, or maybe not. It could be one that was already defeated in the past. The Wyvern also could be the one you defeated. Maybe not, you're not sure. But I think, if I remember correctly, that was one of the instances where she saw the blue light. You definitely saw the blue light for both Shiny Shoes and the Fomorian, though, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you can.
Morian was the one that turned Lorkris ugly.
That's
yeah,
right.
The Fomorian
Right.
was also the one that was trying to kidnap you, Fern.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys with a religion or arcane knowledge roll.
Neither.
Starting good.
Are we talking like
What'd you get?
as a proficiency,
14.
or can I
For
try?
arcane?
Wait, what did you just say?
I rolled a 1.
She rolled a 1. She got a 14.
I
So
rolled a 1.
I get you. What'd you? At least you blew it now. Go ahead. What'd you guys
Oh,
get?
me? Dirty 20.
Okay. What'd you get?
Are you at? So my question is like, did you want only the people with proficiencies to do that, or can I? Because I have proficiency.
Yeah, only the
in
people with
either.
proficiencies would have. Because the one thing is that your character is kind of weak on is knowledge and understanding about undead. So yeah,
100%.
yeah. I mean, you could roll in nature, but your DC is going to be a lot higher than theirs.
Okay. $14.
Yeah. Sorry. What'd you get, Fate? Oh, you said dirty 20. Yeah.
Yeah, dirty 20.
20 was the DC for
Darn, I was 6 away.
yeah, for those. One thing that Lorkris remembers. There are obviously Shiny Shoes is an example of an exception to this, right? He must have been brought back under some sort of different kind of high-powered necromancy to have come back and become a Death Knight. But typically, when you bring something back as either a skeleton or a zombie, it won't necessarily have all the same powers that it did as a living creature. So you suspect that probably the Fomorian won't have the ugly stick ability anymore, because that's a unique feature of its its curse, but it's dead. So now it's really just kind of, it's gonna, you get what I'm saying? Unless of course, you know, it has the potential. These guys obviously have the power to do something more dangerous, but based upon what you guys saw when scrying, it looked like a regular zombified version. And keep one other thing in mind, and it's kind of ironic really, because Miss Fern over here has been trying to make all of the skeleton zombies for the longest time. They're not. The skeletons have always been skeletons. But these guys are zombies, technically. Just like,
oh man.
just like what's his nuts? The render that you defeated was actually a zombie. And the thing about zombies is, that you inform the party of from your knowledge. And actually, even the bard would be able to know this part too. And that is, without even rolling, is that zombies have a chance when you deal enough damage to destroy them, they have a chance to ignore it and go down to 1. So they basically have, like, they're really tough to kill. The ways that there are some ways that you can mitigate that, and since you rolled well enough, I will tell you, your character knows that if the damage that drops them is radiant or from a critical hit, then they don't get that undead fortitude ability.
Gotcha.
So, now you guys are basically in a situation where you have spied upon the enemy. You see before you, if you just go straight up the center, it's like a gauntlet. So it'll be up to you to decide if you think that your resources can handle going through all 3 tiers of the gauntlet, or if you are going to need to rest before completing the gauntlet, or but you all are of the singular wise opinion that once you complete the gauntlet, regardless, you will probably need to rest before going into the citadel, or into the castle itself. So the whole city is technically the citadel of the triumvirate, but into the main keep. So they basically, it's obvious they have turtled up. And you get the sense that maybe they did this because of the strange reaction of their army.
Understandable.
Sounds about right.
They're scared of you,
Yeah.
Lorkris.
There must be something more to it too, though, because again, they've purposely they've been hunting him, and like he's like some sort of #1 priority. You're not sure what, but I will say this. Because you're scrying in at a closer, view, and at the same time, obviously your focus is on the gates and the guard posts at each of these gates. Despite that, though, because of the nature of scrying, occasionally you catch glimpses of some of those wandering undead, right? That I told you about before, the villagers, the citizens. They're all the skeletal remains of the citizens are wandering around aimlessly, or crouched down in like supine positions or prayer positions or rocking. It's kind of creepy. Like they're all a bunch of, like it's as if the city has been turned into a giant asylum, and they're all residents of the asylum, and they're all glowing green from the inside.
Like the high walls of Lothric.
Yeah, the same color. Yeah.
No, that
Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3, the high walls of Lothric.
Oh,
not
yeah.
the green eyes of Lorkris.
Oh.
Is that kind of like that vibe?
Yeah. In the very first area.
Oh, shit.
No,
I had planned this before I ever played Dark Souls, but
No, yeah.
No,
but
I believe you, but
it's a
like,
great connection.
Yeah, we both like. I love how we were both.
I had it in my brain too, and I was like,
I have the creepy visuals.
Oh wow! I can't believe.
Where's the?
What kind of weird universal synergy is that? That's creepy.
Right?
Cool. But yeah.
Not the first time you've done it, Stormy.
Well, but this one,
That
this one is like that time was it was sunk into my unconscious because I had watched it, right? This is I had planned this exact experience long before I ever saw Dark Souls. I mean, not saw it, I'd seen it, but I'd never paid attention to it.
Yeah.
And so that's weird. Anyway, yeah. Just imagine all those people. Although probably, yeah, that's a perfect example. They're all kind of mummified skeletons. Yeah. Uh-oh. What's we looking at? Everything okay?
Nothing.
Okay.
Druid's over here arguing about food.
About what? Oh, food? Okay. Yep.
I also do have to. I'm sorry, but I have to already.
Oh no, that's okay. It's all right. If you gotta go, you gotta go. That's the nature of it. Just make sure you turn off the mic there, yeah. or that too.
Yeah. She can still hear though. It's weird.
I need to get you guys. I need to order that other mic, or another one of the one that I got you. Yeah, for her and see if it picks up even better. I definitely want to test it. That was the other thing. Hopefully she wrote it down. I want to test that mic on her unit with her.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can test out the other one as well, like just as a like.
Well, we
the ones
had
that came
tested
with.
the other one, right? And we didn't like the way it sounded with her. It was fine with you, I think, but.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway.
Let's go into real quick. Say hello to everybody. We'll go to a different scene for a little bit. We won't call it intermission, or be right back. Oh, well, she's already back. That was so quick.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I work food service. We have to do that. We have to do that so fast all the time. You know, that's how it be.
Yep. You gotta pick up the slack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sweet.
All right. So, did you guys need me to?
Now we're...
What? I'm sorry. I stepped on you. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just going right back into RP.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
does that mean we're gonna like take a nap now?
Yeah, I think your plan was to role play your plan of what to do, and then rest, so that you can go make this happen. And I believe, as far as rest goes, you were gonna go.
Go rest in my magical tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Before we do that, Fern, how thick are the walls?
I totally did not pay attention to that.
Well, no, you guys are. So the scrying isn't just her. She has the crystal ball. You all could see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to answer that question, the walls are very thick.
Outer wall.
All the different outer. You mean the outer walls to the tiers? Yeah. Like it would require siege engines to break them.
Or a very powerful spell.
Well, they're reinforced like combat style medieval, walls. So powerful, you would have to have too many. Like, I'm not saying it's like a few inches or a few feet thick. I'm talking, it's one of those kinds of walls that's designed to be. We're talking
sturdy.
Yeah. I mean, it's super thick. We're talking. Let me think for a second. How the walls would be probably 15 feet thick.
Okay. It would take too long to try to shape the stone into a hole.
Yeah.
Plus,
but
you have to
only really like lift the ground. I can't like move the actual wall, but I could move the ground underneath the wall. But do we think that we are cool enough to like actually fight all three of the guards? All three layers of the guards, you guys? Or should we try to like find a different way?
So, the concern that I have with a front-on assault, though we may be able to handle each set of each group, the likelihood that the next one wouldn't know that we were coming is so small. Fortify that position faster than we can get there.
Philip chimes in after you say that, and he said, "You know, guys, you also are probably forgetting something too."
What is that, Philip?
Huh.
Well, remember that these guys probably, have their what do you call them, root cluster things, those arcane nodes underneath. Like they're probably like all over underneath here. So, and they can scry on those locations. So they'll probably be able to see what you're doing wherever you're doing anywhere in the city, I would guess.
Mm.
As somebody who's an expert on seeing stuff.
Very good
I
point.
definitely trust your judgment.
Philip sees all.
In all directions.
Except when it comes to that chimera. I have no idea what he's talking about, but...
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. I figured out that, we need to let her live in her delusion this time. It'll make her feel better.
It's not a delusion.
Right, there was nothing there. You're right, there was nothing there.
Just let it happen. It's okay. Still love you, Miss Ray.
And I love you, Fern.
Okay. So the question is then, do we want to like not fight them? And just try to fight the guys that is in front of the citadel? Or we could just like turn into mice. Like scurry through the city.
Rylar's like, asks a question, he's like,
Yes, Rylar?
Yeah.
so if we do somehow make it to the first tier ones and fight them first, it might be kind of hard to get into the castle. And while we're trying to get into the castle, then the people from tier 2 would probably come up from behind us. And then maybe even the tier 3 would probably pull in too. So, I would mention that it seems like, an option, obviously. We just don't know how quick we're gonna get through their barrier. I mean, look at that door. It's huge, and it looks like it made of some sort of strong metal. See how shiny it is? And, the stone, that stonework is something else, huh?
The citadel at the top, I'd imagine we got at least a 360 of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it guarded on the, if the door is facing, the entrance where Shiny Shoes is standing is facing north, arguably, what's the south side look like? Is that patrolled? Were there enemies there? Was it empty?
It's not, that's a good question. So, the way the keep is designed, the actual keep at the central core of the top, it basically folds out and in sort of a half octagon, and then melds in the whole building itself, melds into the wall, the outer wall. It goes all the way back and melds into the wall with the spires coming up, and there's one main spire and then several other spires. There's some of them are square with the little prongs, and then the main one is just this kind of tall, skinny obelisk style tower. And from what you can tell, This place was designed with only one entrance, and it's that front gate.
Okay.
Oh man, they didn't put much into safety planning now, did they?
No.
I know, if there was a fire.
So the main question is, or rather, the other question would be is how quickly do you think we could take Shiny Shoes? Because much as I don't like flying, transforming into a bird and getting up to the Citadel around the corner so we're not quite in its face, we could use that as an element of surprise. But you bring up a good point about them bringing more resources up to us. And why wouldn't they bring resources down to us either? I mean, if we show up at the front door, why wouldn't Shiny Shoes just come to stop us?
Well,
why would they wait?
Philip, no, go ahead. Philip's like, you see his eyes go thinking for a second. His tongue goes.
Well, I mean, I know Fern likes to turn us into birds, but Guar has always been very, very, very hesitant about turning into a bird. So we run into that. And we don't want to push Guar to do anything against his will. So that is a big con in that plan.
That is true. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, Guar.
Just has this little whimper of like, I know.
It's okay, Guar. We love you and we understand. We're not going to force you to do anything you do not want to.
That is true.
However, the statement still stands. If the likelihood that they'll be able to bring resources from within the keep, around the keep, to a particular point is great. We don't know that they can definitively, but they probably could.
That is the possibility.
I will share this as a DM describing it. You think by estimating the distance and the time between the gates, it would probably take if somebody wanted to come down, it would probably take think for a second. It would probably take them 4 rounds. 24 times 6, 20. 5 rounds, excuse me. It'll take them 5 rounds to. No, that's not right. It'll take 3 rounds to come down and 5 rounds to go up, because it's going upward is slower moving. It'll take a little bit longer because of the slope. I mean, I guess let's make it an even number. 6 rounds and 3 rounds. Or an even division.
Still.
Philip asks, well, the thing is though, if, maybe you're right about them sending troops from tier 2 down to tier 3, but then again, if they see them as the different, protection points, it really depends on their strategy and their tactics, right? Like what they want.
I was thinking of the same thing, Philip. Like, why would they, put tier 2 in the compromised position if there's something happening at tier 3, right? They're trying to protect the front gate, and you want to protect the second gate.
Rylar says, well, they might do 2 to 3, but I bet you they wouldn't. I bet you Shiny Shoes is not leaving that front of the castle.
Emillynn?
Yes. Yes.
Something's been bugging me.
Something's been bugging me about your ancestors too, but yes, go ahead.
If you were fortifying a position with a massive army, why would they be looking away from what they're defending? Why are these skeletons looking in and not out?
That is a very good question. Maybe they're waiting for orders.
Maybe they're trying to come home.
That too.
What do you think would happen if we opened the front gate and flood the city with these skeletons?
You want to create a distraction.
The likelihood that they'll cause us a problem, they're possibly in the way. However, we can see what happens if I just touch one. If that maintains true, they pose no threat to us, but more of a threat to them, potentially. What if we open the front gate, cause chaos, and then jump to the Citadel? Give them something to worry about.
Yes, Fern.
And I can summon a fake creature, though it takes a minute. Right? Remember when we were planning on fighting Dawn, and I was like, we can summon a mammoth! And then I couldn't because it took a minute casting time, rather than like instantaneous like I thought it was.
What level of spell?
Like, pretty big.
Like, more than... Is it more than 6?
So,
That's
quick,
to add to the distraction.
I hate to ruin the great role play here, but I did want to reiterate that I had kind of re-described that they're not all facing inward. Some of them are and some of them aren't. So, if that makes a difference at all.
And for all we know, Lorkris, they could be tier 0 to see how, what we do. Whether we charge in through the front, or we try a different way to come in.
But aren't the majority of the mass like where it changes shape gathered at the front gate?
Yeah.
So I mean, imagine if the gate's barred, might as well let them.
I could cast it at 8th level and summon a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Just a fun fact.
But the Tyrannosaurus has such small arms, I don't think he could unbar the gate.
With face. That's true. I could do a giant shark.
Did you say a shark?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Fern,
It's not necessary.
I would like you to rethink your comment about summoning a shark in this environment.
I know.
Okay.
Unless you could also create like a tornado, kind of like a
I think I can.
Stop.
Sorry, I had to. It was too easy. It was.
Didn't take him long to process that.
It's a canon event, okay? Fern thinks of Sharknado.
I mean, that would be a pretty powerful spell, I think. Sharknado.
Actually,
There's a bunch of
magic
little
card.
sharks.
And then there's the baby
Anyway.
shark.
So, what?
I'm thinking opening the front gate would be smart. skipping the second tier and finding a way up to the.
I have another question.
Yeah.
When it comes to like your fancy tavern spell, as soon as it's summoned, do we have to go into it? So we could like pre-summon it, and then all of us can, if like we need to run, we can just run into the door.
Yeah, but I have to create it in a fixed spot.
Also, when she creates it in that fixed spot, the door is automatically open and stays open until she goes in and has it shut.
Closed, yeah.
Yeah, but it's only me and whoever I designate that's allowed to enter can enter it.
That is true, but it would still be.
It would still show an open portal that they would recognize.
Portal into another space. I mean, it would kind of ruin the advantage that you have with it so far. But Rylar asked another question though. I got the dumb question.
Now, Rylar, we've talked about this. There's no such thing as a dumb question.
There isn't?
No. What's your question?
Well, I got a dumb question then. Why does poop stink?
That is not a dumb question.
But I do not know.
No, really, my question was this though. How are we going to open the gate if we decide that's what we want to do?
I don't know.
Their muscles.
How good of a look at the gate did we get? Can we tell how the gate opens? Is it like a portcullis where it goes up?
It's both.
Or is it like a
it actually
swing?
has its the outer gate part is made of thick reinforced iron steel bands, and it opens in like this. And there's also a portcullis that has dropped
down
over it.
On the opposites, on the.
Yeah, I was thinking big enough. You just kind of group a reverse gravity to lift the gate up. But there's two. We've got to get these doors open before that goes up. It's an idea.
Well, I could also just summon a giant gorilla. It has strong arms, would probably do it.
How tall are the walls?
$50 feet.
Just trying to think if we hop the wall over here, far away, still a good chance that they might know that we've reached the wall.
I'm pretty sure they probably know we're close by.
Yeah.
Because this is their territory, this is their land, I'm sure. And based on what we faced out in the outskirts, yeah, they know we're here.
Pretty true.
Well, they might not know that we're here now. They know that we're here.
I'm just wondering why they, like you said, why they have turtled up so much. They have such a bigger force to come after 4, 5, 6 of us in this group, 7.
Yeah, Philip says it does seem like they're really scared.
What time of day is it? Is it still early morning? Has the sun risen yet?
No, I would have said more like you guys would have done all this at like noonish lunchtime. So You know, you would use the morning because you had, if I remember correctly, you had waited till daytime and traveled around to the you would have it would be afternoon. It would be in the afternoon.
Okay.
Getting close to
so everything
evening.
is still active during the day and not dormant.
Because it's the overcast.
That's right, because it's the overcast. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember now. Okay. How do we?
So they are. I don't remember this, guys, but do undead not do well in the sunshine?
No.
Undead aren't necessarily. It depends on the undead, but there's no in 5th edition. There's no special thing that happens to them if they're in sunlight, unless they're vampires.
And I don't think that. I don't remember. I feel like I wanted this to be true, but if there wasn't there like some streaks of sunlight that hit some of the skeletons outside that ended up turning to dust, like very few, or I just imagined that because I thought that was a visual.
Yeah, no, I don't remember what you're talking about.
Damn. All right.
They don't go poof. I think they just kind of fall to the ground. The bones fall to the ground.
Oh, right. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. If so that's only true for the wandering skeletons, the skeleton army, as it were.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a spell where I can transmute stone to mud.
Stone to
I
what?
don't know if that would work. To mud.
Yeah, but what's the amount that it can cover?
It's a 40-foot cube. So we could still try to go through the gate. If we can't open the gate, I could just if I still have 5th level spell slots, I could just cut the cube for us.
Well, the gate is made out of iron, steel, wood, not stone.
The wall next to the stone.
If we're gonna do that, we might as well do that here. Further away.
I mean, you could technically, so it's a 40-foot cube.
It says you choose an area of
what level
stone
spell
or
is
mud.
that?
5th. It's called Transmute Rock.
Yeah, no, I know the spell. It's been around a while. I think it's a little bit OP. Does the rock get a saving throw?
Only if I turn the rock that's sealing, I can turn it to mud, and then any creature below has to get a saving throw.
Yeah, I know that part now. Also, if you get the floor with somebody, then it's difficult terrain, and they have a chance to be stuck in it.
Fall prone. Yeah.
It's not going to make a difference for the spell, but thinking more about the walls, just to make them a more even number, I'm going to say that they're 20 feet thick. But your spell, still a 40-foot cube, would be able to take an entire section and melt it effectively. The only crappy part about that is then how it like be really a pain in the ass for you guys to get across it. But yeah.
We would be wading through mud.
So
can't you fix that?
I mean, she'd have to use the spell twice because I believe you can use it in reverse too. So
transmute mud to rock.
Yeah, turn it back into rock, but then she'd be using up two 5th level spell slots. I mean, that's might be worth doing. To bear in mind that once you're, of course it's a city, right? Again, sort of like a half circle, right? Not even quite a half circle. I mean, So if you go in where you guys are at, which you could, to make it up to the next tier and go through that wall, there's a road that leads to the other gate, the tier 2 gate, right? Or I guess technically that would be the tier 1 gate, right? And you know, there you can tell by the way that the gate is elevated and the platforms that they're on that you would be spotted. The city was designed in a very smart way with the towers at the gates, so that if somebody breaches somewhere, then they can be spotted from the gates, and then somebody can travel along the wall and potentially attack you from above on the wall, and they would know where you're at, even if they don't have the nodes under their city, which they probably do.
Yeah.
So you can do that. Like, that is an option to try and, if you want to bypass, you know, the first 2 fights and try and go through the walls, you know.
But I wonder what will happen if the skeletons get in. It almost seems to make sense to just drop that right at the front gate and just punch a hole in the front and let these things funnel in.
So I will let you make a wisdom saving throw, I guess. Everybody
wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, just it's like a wisdom check, but I like how in Baldur's Gate 3 they just call it a wisdom saving throw. It's just simpler to.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
That depends on what modifier I use. Do I just use my basic wisdom check or an actual saving throw? Because they're drastically different.
No, that's what I'm telling you. It's a wisdom. So, but they're not that's what I like about. I'm going to start using that from now on. I think in that if you have proficiency in a particular category, whenever you have to make a check with that, it's with the proficiency. So. Gotcha. In this instance, yes. Anybody
22.
can.
21.
21. 22.
31.
Jesus. Okay.
So I rolled a 19 and I got a plus 12.
Wow. I got so wrapped in all the stuff we were talking about. What were we talking about now?
Well, I was talking about possibly punching a hole right at the front gate and let the skeletons funnel in if they wanted.
All of you stop and think about it and talk about it a little bit more and think about it. And you're all, even Lorkris himself, after thinking about it and having a discussion with you guys, thinks there might be a flaw in his theory. And that's that the skeletons appear to be almost in a trance. They're not mobile. They're not milling about. They're not moving about. It's like they're stunned. And so you think he's partially onto something, that maybe there at some point they tried to huddle here for some reason. Whether it was of their own accord, like you said, if they were trying to go home, or if they were fleeing something, or maybe they were commanded to come here. Who knows how or why they came here? What's throwing it off, though, is they are now immobile. So you don't really think, after talking it out with your friends, that the outcome you're thinking about would actually occur. They didn't even react when you touched them or when you commanded them. They just disintegrated.
Yeah.
And there's still the matter of all of the people, the citizens inside the city, seem to be acting strangely too, and they all don't have a turquoise color. It's just straight up duplicate of the same color from Mr. Lorkris.
Well, maybe tonight you should try to talk to Joss and just be like, "Hey, lady."
I would, and I intend to. However, I would like to try that before we go into your tavern. Different dimension.
Get on it. Maybe she has some ideas.
All right. So, what do you intend to do to create this meditative state?
Not in my display. I don't think. That's either this level or next. What am I gonna do? Let's see.
I have the song "The Krusty Krab Pizza" stuck in my head, and I lost the game.
Nice. I know that she is not keen on me
Also, idea.
doing the Death Ward, or no, it's not Death Ward. I did yeah, I think it was False Life. No, not False Life. There's another one. It's the one where I pretended to be dead. So that's not going to work again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to do that again because I know it's not going to work. She was very clear.
Well, you should just start by putting down candles.
Yeah.
Drawing your sigil.
I mean, are we overthinking it? I thought your character had some sort of prayer ritual thing or something.
Yeah, but I was trying to think of something. I was trying to think if there's something different that I wanted to do that would like have more of an impact. Because lately he's been striking out.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing he's done hasn't been working. So what else could he do? And in a way, with that, just kind of not really giving up and just going, this is what I've got. Like, I am just gonna show up. Like mentally in that meditation, he's trying to manifest, like, I am just going to be there. Nothing's getting in my way anymore. I'm not gonna overthink. Like, he gets in an overthinking moment for sure, and he's like, no, I'm just gonna be there, and tries to invoke that. And just kind of do that same bit of ritual. You know, he's gonna sit down, he's gonna draw the symbols, he's gonna kind of go through like a repetitive chant, but he's like, I am just going to talk to you. Like, you are answering the sending stone. And just tries to manifest that.
Okay. Roll me if there's a concentration check. Well, that's just a Constitution saving throw, right? I believe concentration is a yeah. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
21.
Okay. You guys see him do his ritual and go into his prayer meditative state, and it's interesting because when he does this, his usually green glowing eyes kind of go black. They just go dark, and he's just there, sitting there in I don't know, some sort of cross-legged position of some kind.
Crisscross applesauce.
In your mind, you find yourself walking through a vast hall, like almost like an art display in a royal family's castle. You know, the art display, like a museum room, you're walking through this long hall, and there's all kinds of interesting art, including, paintings and statues lining the walls. And as you walk along through this corridor, through this hall of art, one particular piece catches your eye because it looks very familiar. It looks like a painting of a castle, a keep, a city, and at the base of it, this tower rising up into the moon-struck night. The people surrounding it are all in kind of prayer positions, looking up, praying at the top of the tower, and there's a light shining down, like a ray of light coming down from the tower out at them. It's an interesting piece. It's not exactly like the Citadel City that, the Triumvirate Citadel that you're at, but it's similar. And as you stop and you're staring and you're looking at it, excuse me, I'm trying to hold this cough together. Let me grab a cough drop real quick. Hang on a sec.
Please hold.
Thank you for calling Weejas. Your call is very important to you.
Okay.
And
So.
to you. Please hold.
You're standing before this painting looking at it. It basically distracts you for a second, because obviously you're walking through this hall getting the sense that you're looking for Weejas, because that was your intent going into this meditative state, right? And but this painting distracts you enough because of the colors and the shapes, and it's very evocative of the situation that you're in. And as you're looking at it, you hear a familiar feminine voice talk to you over your left shoulder. You realize that the dark-haired raven, the raven-haired lady is standing there next to you. The raven-haired lady with the purple dress and stuff. She's standing next to you, and she says, "It leaves an impression, doesn't it?"
It's reminiscent of what I now face.
Oh, and what is that?
A sea of undead gathered before a city.
What brought you there?
Fate, as it were. The triumvirate, these undead, fear me for reasons I do not know.
That seems apparent.
Are you familiar with the triumvirate?
I'm familiar with this painting here.
Well, what's the story here?
Quite fascinating, really. The artist wanted to depict this painting as an expression of a great book that was written about a people who had cursed themselves to a life of mediocrity, and how a distant progeny of theirs would eventually come forth and bring a light to free them from their mediocrity.
Interesting.
The people of this painting here, they are wholly committed because they've been lost and locked in their mediocrity for so long. And they know that this person, this Messiah, as it were, that will come and save them, is their shining light to lead them away from where they've been locked and trapped in their mediocrity. But of course, in the story, you don't necessarily see this in the painting. In the story, there were political forces, leaders of noble leaders of renown. Well, noble's the wrong way to describe them. They were of noble lineage, but quite ignoble in their demeanor, corrupt to the core, were the ones who led the people astray. But the story was more nuanced than that, because the people themselves, they played a part, their own part in their own downfall as well. So, knowing that they are culpable, they cry out for this light, this lighted avatar to bring them out of their mediocrity. Yes, at least that's all I remember of the story. I'm not sure that I finished the book. I don't know quite how it ended.
Well, seems that history might be repeating it.
Oh, it's just some fictional book. I'm not sure it's a history.
Do you know why the skeletons of this land are in a standstill at the gates?
Well,
they seem to exude not only a light that comes from the Triumvirate, but also a light that comes clearly from you.
Oh, is that so? Gives you a wry smile. She says, Perhaps they're misplaced. They need to be put in their place. The people in this painting were cursed. Perhaps what you're experiencing is something similar. And perhaps they too are looking for their way out. But those nasty, corrupt leaders still have a hold on them. At least that's the way it went in the story. You okay over there, Druid?
It's so hard because I know that she just wants to speak.
That's right. That's right. She's doing so good. I'm so proud of you, Druid.
I know. I see it out of the corner of my eye, and I see it on screen, and I'm just like, okay, focus.
Sorry.
No.
Whoops. There we go.
I know you may not have finished the fable, but do you know how the Messiah made it into the keep to shine the light upon it? Citizen.
No, I'm afraid that I did not get to that part of that chapter of the story.
I'm sure the book is long lost.
I'm sure that it exists somewhere.
Well, we struggle to find a way in. The front doors seem to be guarded well. Coming from the side, it's too obvious. And if I try not to command or to control, but to entice the rest of these skeletons, they simply vanish.
Like
they return to what
birds
they
flying
what
on
they
the
should
wind. They fly free.
Be. Yes.
Well, sometimes the only way forward is through. Sometimes you have to test your metal to its limits. But it's up to you to decide if now is one of those times. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Whoops. Sorry. That's super annoying. They'll be texting me.
What happened?
Oh, just...
Got inside.
Oh no.
Sorry, it was just my
okay.
text
I
message.
didn't even hear it.
You didn't? Oh.
Nope.
I did.
I'm glad you guys didn't hear. I'll find out if it's
I
on
was
the screen.
focused.
She heard it? Okay.
I heard it. I don't even know where my phone is.
I usually remember to turn that off, or it's upstairs. My apologies, everybody.
Well.
Did you silence your phone?
I did.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back to the group.
Okay.
Well, looks like we're just gonna give him one hell of a fight.
Ah, well. Perhaps I'll be seeing you soon then.
Not before I send them to you first.
I like a party.
I will like nod in acknowledgement and begin to take my leave from down the hall whence I came and say, make sure to have the hors d'oeuvres ready.
And you come out of your meditative state.
Did she tell you that I sometimes try to talk to her? Every once in a while, I'm like, hey, we just hope you're well.
I'm sure she hears a fly every now and then.
Oh yeah. Be nice to Lorkris, or I'll be upset.
She cares not. However, I think our best way forward, knocking on the front.
I figured. Okay.
They're afraid. They've turtled up. They're just waiting.
What did your ancestors do?
And Philip says, yeah, it seemed like it's like a final reckoning.
They are afraid of one person. One person.
They may not be afraid of me, per se, but what I represent probably is far more deadly.
They're already dead.
So wait.
Lorkris actually laughs out loud.
Are you
Yes.
are you saying that they're afraid of you because what, you can come in and free them from this undead existence or something?
Well,
But they happen to like their undead existence and they don't want you to do that?
Well, I was like, well, you know, if them Citadel people, the Triumvirate, if they are the ones who made themselves like this, then why would they want to come out of it? Except maybe, you know, the citizenry peoples, they're probably sick of it.
Emillynn, do you recall a story or fable of a mediocre citizens of a city that gave in to corruption and prayed for a savior?
I guess you can roll a history.
History.
Yep.
I'll kind of recount the story
Sure.
as we just had mentioned, see
Right.
if it rings any bells.
26.
You've heard, you know, maybe a few tales that are sort of similar, but like more indirectly similar. Not that story precisely. You've never, like, it's not a historical kind of thing that you ever are aware of. So.
Lorkris, Philip, and I have had tales similar, but nothing quite that precise. Right, Philip?
Oh, sure, whatever thief did.
Well,
She's the one who's really good at remembering and telling stories and stuff. I just like to listen to her.
And it's so cute when you try to act them out for me too, Philip. Especially the fighting scenes.
Well, it's fun when you go wham, bam, blam.
And he uses little ice stalks.
That's you know, if the story is story that we just use as like a metaphor, you know. So probably that means that all of these undead things that are out here in, like, you know, stunned stasis or whatever, really don't want to be undead anymore. Because guaranteed, like, they got tricked just like my ancestors got tricked. You know? So they are probably like, that's why they're probably okay with just turning dust when you like show up and stuff. Your power releases them from their doomed prison. And the reason why they're calling you usurper is because, you know, you're really the Messiah. It's just propaganda.
I don't think I'm anything like other than being a Goliath.
Don't make fun of me. I'm trying to be serious for once.
Get it, Messiah?
Ha ha ha.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Oh, hang on a second.
Is it time for you? Is it time for a break?
Well, I'm very hungry and I'm struggling with not eating on stream right now.
Yeah.
I would like a break.
So guys, thank you all so much. We're gonna have an intermission and then be right back. We're gonna. I don't have.
No, I got you.
Feel free to.
You know which one's yours.
Oh, sorry.
You know which one's yours, right?
I don't have a
Yeah.
Clip montage.
a clip montage for this yet. I have one in the works. I just haven't set it up yet. But yeah.
No, I know.
So we will just go into intermission for now, and some of us will entertain you for a little bit, and then we'll go into be right back. How much time do you guys think you need to eat? Probably, 8 minutes to it? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay.
This says we're not in the military, okay?
Well, it only took us 8 minutes to eat the other night.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be scarfing down our food.
It was also only just sushi rolls. So.
Okay.
All right,
I'll be back, everybody. Don't worry.
Thank you. We're gonna
abandon y'all.
Yes, yeah. This is the perfect time though for us to take a mid session break. So.
And we will leave you guys with the lovely cheer streams.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait till you get back, and then we'll try and, since it's gonna take 10 minutes, so it's 7:32 now. We're gonna try and stretch it out till 7:42. Chattercam, what is thy wisdom? Banana says, I'm drawing, so I have plenty of weight in time. Weight in me? Oh, weight in me. And Ares has got dice to play with. Basalt Art, it's such an honor that you've stuck around this long. Spiper, holy crap. Yes, we have. I've been doing wonderful. Drawing here too, right on. Well, it makes sense since you are an art streamer that you would be enjoying the drawing. Well, yeah. Basalt Art, while you are drawing and we're on intermission, the party members have been on the Frontier Isle for, their characters have been here for like probably half a year, a little longer, little over that. They've gone from little third level greenhorn newbies all the way up to, I believe they're 15th level. Yes. 15th level. Fate's character, here, I'll do the cast command here again. Fate's character is a really interesting kind of hybrid. He's a paladin. He's a paladin of. He's an Oathbreaker paladin of Malora, or at least he believes he's an Oathbreaker paladin of Malora. And he's a cleric of Weejos. So he's basically a paladin of life and a cleric of death. And his best friend and partner, not partner like significant other partner, but like best friend, who in like Extirpate-Fate's significant other is Druid, but the character Lorkris, his best friend, is Fern, and he was the one who actually found her. She basically is sort of an amnesiac. Fate found her character in the forest, and she was basically a feral creature, and he took her in. Although it was he and his mentor who found her, and his mentor wanted to kill her. But instead of killing her, like his mentor wanted, he instead protected and defended her and accidentally killed his mentor. And so that's why he believes he is an Oathbreaker Paladin of Melora. And this sexy, beautiful lady right here, who's not here right now, but she's like over there, is my significant other. That is itsStarkitty. And her character is Emillynn, who is a College of the Battle Singer bard, right? And she is basically the person who brought the team together. She was on the first one on Frontier Isle. Well, actually, she technically wasn't the first one on Frontier Isle, but she effectively recruited Fern and Lorkris to be a part of her adventuring crew so that she could get Mr. Jocko of Mr. Jocko's Relic Hunters, a small, at the time was a small unknown guild, or little known guild, adventuring guild, and they basically, she recruited them and brought them together, and some of their first adventures were really tough, even though they were just fighting like your typical goblins and hobgoblins, but they handled it together. And that time was Pharaoh. What do you mean was? Yeah. And so she brought them together. It was basically Mr. Jocko didn't believe in this world. Bards are very rarely ever that good as adventurers. So she's sort of a rare and unique adventurer in this world. Because it's a homebrew world, so it has a lot of different rules. For example, magical flight technology and magical teleportation technology hadn't really been developed and invented enough yet. So there's some limits that way that make for more interesting gameplay. Eventually, though, the characters, as they grew in power, Druid's character Fern, she was able to actually learn how to do tree teleportation. So she it's kind of a cool story arc for her, being the inventor of tree teleportation technology. Really, she more rediscovered it. But the other thing is that so Miss Ray and Fern and Lorkris, after they adventured together and they convinced Mr. Jocko to let them work for him, they were doing pretty good, but he felt like their party was a little light because it was just the three of them. And so he told them they really need to recruit a fourth member. And so they went trying to recruit. It was tough to find anybody who had any real, expertise or talent to recruit. It turns out they ran into and they actually they interviewed a bunch of potentials that were kind of at the bottom of the barrel, but they were really, they were like scraping the bottom of the barrels, because some of them were just awful, really bad. Some of them were just stinky. Some of them were terrible. Some of them might have actually been just straight up murderers. And what on earth is that you're eating over there? Oh, cool. And so, they did these interviews and none of them worked out too well, but they did end up finding Rylar. Rylar's a little bit different because Rylar isn't too bright. He's got below average intelligence, but he's surprisingly charismatic because he's cute and friendly. He's kind of a cross between Forrest Gump and William Catt, the person from Greatest American Hero. And poor Rylar, he thinks he's a cleric of goo, but really he's a warlock of the Great Old One. And it turns out that goo has some sort of activity. There's something going on in this world that is important to a particular Great Old One. In this realm, in this world, there isn't just a Great Old One. There's different Great Old Ones. And so, without getting too deep into it. So yeah, they recruited Rylar, and he's been a part of their little mobile family ever since. And Miss Ray, one of the other interesting things about Miss Ray is that she has had this imaginary friend for the longest time. Only she could hear him and talk to him and see him. Nobody else could ever see or hear him. And so, luckily she had basically convinced the other characters that he was real, or at least they accepted her and that he was real to her. But it turns out he was real. He was a tiny little purple baby beholder. Here, I got an emote of him that the amazing Banana Tom created. There he is. And he was real. And they only were able to see him once they actually when they actually fought an actual beholder in a pocket dimension. And so, yeah, that's kind of how the party all came together and they're all about. Can't forget Chonkapillar.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, don't forget Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar is Fern's spirit animal companion familiar. Kind of a cross between an animal companion and a familiar. Now it's time for
Chonkapillar.
Yes. Did you turn your mic back on?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run to the bathroom myself. There's Chonkapillar, and that was also done by Banana Tom. And I'm gonna grab myself something to eat too.
I'm on a badass roll streak, 1 fumble and 6 nat 20. Ooh, wow. 7 fumbles and 15 nat 20. Nice. Hey, old man Garrus. Yes, it is break time and snack time and such. But let me give you a bigger picture of what Philip looks like, because Philip is super awesome and I'm super thankful to Banana Tom for creating him. That's Philip. Philip is super cute. Philip is short for Philipponic something percepitude. Can't remember the full name. Yes. Apparently Philip is a failed prototype. And apparently beholders are heretics to goo. So, yes. Stormy is going to correct me when he gets back. Okay, so only the beholders that are being hunted are heretics of goo. Did we get a shout out for old man Garrus?
No.
And how have you been, old man Garrus? And yes, Aries, you are correct. I'm very biased. You know.
What's she biased about?
Philip is super adorable, but so is Chonkapillar. Chonkapillar's super adorable too. Hello, Shadow Man.
Biased about?
Philip. Because Aries said
Shadow
Miss
Man.
Ray isn't biased at all. Philip is super adorable. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're back.
Yay!
Yes. Philip and his lisp. It's funny, when Stormy was getting ready to do the Philip reveal, he kept asking me, he's like, so how have you been hearing Philip in your head? And I'm like, well, Philip is super snarky, and he talks with a little bit of a lisp.
Nice.
And that's what Stormy brought to life. So yes, that's how I kept picturing Philip, which is why in the one-sided conversations you always heard, Emillynn was always dishing it back to him.
Yeah. Hey, that's my line. It's mine now. I lay claim to it.
Shadow Man. In my chat on Friday, I remember seeing that you said you had good news, but I never had the chance to ask you what that good news was. If you want to share.
Good news,
Please
good
share.
news.
I have a feeling I know what the, but I want to see if I'm right.
Nice! Congratulations! Buying a house is super awesome.
Congrats!
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, Shadow Man.
Yep, Shadow
They're
Man.
cool. Very cool.
I know. They're growing up
For those
so
of you who
fast.
I know. For those of you who do not know in chat, Shadow Man, I've known Shadow Man since he was like 4.
I know. It's always interesting when, like, a kid I used to babysit when I was younger, when he graduated high school, he was taller than me. And I was just like, you need to stop growing, because, you know, he was like a good foot taller than me. And then I come to find out, like, last year he has finished college with his master's degree. And I'm just like,
wow. Dang, that's wild.
Nice.
Mhm.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I'm just like, what? They grow up so fast.
Yeah,
That they do.
I know. He was sending me photos of when we were young, and I'm just like, oh my god! I had red hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
brings back memories of that auburn, like reddish purple hair you did when we first started dating.
oh man, Aries, a niece of yours just went to college. Ooh. I felt old when my younger brother graduated high school. Oh my gosh. And there's only a 5-year age difference between me and my younger brother.
I don't know what an age difference like that's like.
I know. You guys have like what, 2 minutes?
1 minute. Oh God, put that away.
Are you the older or the younger?
The younger.
Oh.
Look at how young
Yep.
I was.
Yeah. No.
Okay, a really
Yeah.
good friend I had in high school. Her and I still keep in touch, but she was born a week before me, and she would always love to. Michelle, Starkitty, you need to respect your elders. And I'm like, you're only a week older than me.
Yeah. My brother tries that. He tries.
My niece just went to
Yeah.
college. I'm old now. Yeah.
Good times, good times. Now she wishes you were the older one. Yeah.
Yeah, I am the big sister. I have a little brother and a little sister.
I have an older brother and a younger brother.
I think my little sister was bragging about me the other day because she messaged me and was like, can you send me a picture of your computer setup? And I'm like, got you, babe.
Just don't show her that cordage over there.
Oh, I won't.
Oh boy. Good stuff. I have a brother that's 20 years younger. Oh, wow.
Yeah, my little sister's 14 years younger. She's in high school right now, and she's just like wants to do things spontaneously, and and like wants to socialize with like people, and I'm like, girl,
No.
nah. I need plans. I need 2 weeks advance notice.
And even then, that's not a guarantee.
Even then.
Only
child here with 2 stepsisters.
But they wasn't until I was like, oh, wow.
Cinderella. BT Cinderella confirmed. Cinderella.
Night and day at Cinderella.
Thank you. I was like, I can't remember the actual, but I remember the tune.
Spiper, we're doing well. How are you doing?
He does like Baby Shark.
Cinderella was a favorite Disney movie of mine growing up. It's like The Little Mermaid, and then Mulan came out.
I loved
Beauty and the Beast for the win. Hashtag Stockholm Syndrome.
Yep. And then after Mulan, Emperor's New Groove turned into my favorite Disney movie. That's a good
That's always a good one. Yes.
And then Finding Nemo was made.
Gotta touch the butt.
I've seen a ton of Disney movies over the years. Like, since, I grew up on the older ones. And Wall-E was still my favorite of the bunch.
I got one.
Yeah?
An oldie but goodie, probably a lesser known, is The Black Cauldron.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's funny that you bring that up because, that's one of the ones that I saw as a kid, and
I actually have it queued up to watch again anytime soon.
Yeah.
Fish are friends, not food.
Yeah, I loved Gurgi. Gurgi was so cool.
My favorite line in Finding Nemo is escape.
It spelled a lot like the word escape.
Wait, you can read? Oh, Lion King was good
God,
too.
they've been small and had
so many good ones. Well,
wait, Banana Tom, you still have the same amount of hair. It just went from up here, and then it just migrated down. Because you probably didn't have this. It was all up here. The Secretive Nim.
Oh, that's a great one. That's not a Disney one,
that was
though.
a good one.
That is a great one, but it's not a Disney movie. That's a fantastic film, though.
Nope. Used to have long hair.
I remember watching that as a kid. There's sometimes I almost cried.
Yeah, I would love to see pictures of him with long hair. That would be amazing. All right. Thank you guys for letting us have a food break. Did you guys have a good food break? What'd you all eat?
Pizza.
Oh, Druid's like Pixar. It didn't happen, BT.
100%.
Yep, agreed. Vissaltort.
Oh man,
that's a great one.
You don't want to see what I used to.
I mean, if we're talking about non-Disney movies, like I liked Ferngully.
Yeah, Ferngully was great.
Ferngully, The Last Rainforest.
Iron Giant.
Iron Giant was good. Iron Giant was sad, but it was good.
Some of the best stories are sad.
I know.
I also like The Brave Little Toaster too.
What?
The Brave Little Toaster
weirded me out. Brave Little Toaster weirded me out.
That one was weird, but I did enjoy it.
I don't believe I've seen
a live-action Ferngully. Fox and the Hound. That was a sad one.
Oh my God! Don't talk to me about Fox and the Hound. That made me cry.
That's a sad one. Bambi was a sad one. Yeah.
I never liked Bambi. Never didn't care.
Have fun picking Blackberry Swiper, and I'm so sorry you had to do a lot of rewriting because of failed hard drive. I saw that earlier in the chat.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but I believe in you. You got this. We'll get some good berries and then come back.
Oh,
Disney's Robin Hood was good.
Yep, that's a cute one. Okay, well, thank you guys for the walk down movie memory lane. Let's get back into it though. I thank you all for coming. We're gonna go chat dark once again to jump into the story, the thick of it.
Jump into the action.
Enjoy the show.
Have fun, Spiper. Stay safe. Taking those blackberries.
Don't eat too many.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys have a plan, right?
Yep. I think before one last thing before we do like our go do in the tavern, because trying to do the glyph of warding in the tavern is not a good idea in your dimensional space.
Right.
Doing a.
I don't have a lot of it.
Never mind. We're not doing anything else. We're right into the tavern.
Okay.
Someone doesn't have the spell slot. It's all right. It's okay.
Alrighty. So, you guys decide to rest for roughly 16 hours of the 24 that you need, because even though it doesn't really matter, it seems like it's sort of an eternal night directly over the city, with about a mile radius outside the city. Not quite a mile, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Still though, for your own sake, you're gonna come out during the day.
Yeah.
In the morning. And I guess, what was the plan? You're gonna try and walk straight straight up to the front gate and knock? I guess, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm just gonna say that you guys have come out of your sleep deprivation chamber, except it's not deprivation. Your sleep chamber. While you were in it, though, I will say this: that you've noticed the second time you go into it, it has some custom tweaks and stuff that kind of match you guys' wishes and thoughts that you talked about. So unconsciously, she's adjusting the creation of the place so that it suits and fits each of you a little bit more on a personal level.
Yes, Fern's got some plants in her room.
Yay!
More like her room.
But they're all
more
fake.
like her room is like a little cave with plants, a cave of plants.
But they're all fake plants.
No.
Can I talk to them?
Plants and
That'd be
one that
funny,
looks
though.
like a tree
Not
in the
right now.
corner so she can put a face on it.
Well, I mean, could she talk to them just kind of in passing about what it's like to be plants in an extra dimensional plane of existence? This will just be like throughout the night.
Sure. They don't really understand what you're saying.
Perfect.
Because they're from their point of view, they're just here. So-
That's why it's
They
funny.
just exist.
Dadgummit. Sorry. We'll get there. I gotta cleanse my system out. We think we know what's been causing my cough. Besides the allergens in the air that I always go through, I've also been eating some stuff continuously, and we think that might have had an impact. And so I've stopped eating it, but it's gonna take some time, I think. We'll see.
Gotcha.
Anyway, you're standing before roughly the center of the outer gate. It's a 20-foot thick wall, 50 feet high, dark wall, dark giant iron steel door. Of course, there's also, another probably 100 feet of skeletons lined up. I'm exaggerating. It's probably more like 70 feet, like 7 layers, 7 lines of people in formation. Just thick of these skeletons, kind of in this weird stunned state. And just kind of barely, they're not swaying heavily, they're just kind of slightly, barely swaying. And they're kind of A lot of them are facing inward, but some of them are just facing in all directions. It's just like they're confused or stunned. When you're standing here, they're not making any sound. It's quiet, very quiet. Except the spooky, cool wind blowing across the dark landscape.
Well, shall we go knock?
Nah, let's do it.
So I imagine we'll do the stone shape to the side, not quite on the center, but like
Stone shape.
or the turn things to mud.
So there's this thick wall of the skeletons blocking your way, but don't forget that, you know.
You should start telling the skeletons that their messiah's here. Your messiah's here, skeletons!
They don't seem to react to Fern at all.
Lorkris, maybe you should ask them to make a be like doors and open.
Rylar raises his hand.
Be like doors!
Open.
He's like, what do you mean be like doors?
They need to make a way. Move out of the way.
You mean you want me to ask them to be like a banana
Rylar does
split?
Sorry, go ahead.
I asked if you wanted me to ask them to be like a banana and split.
Just put your arm out and be like part ways! I have a feeling you could probably control them by doing that.
Are we
But
ready?
ask them
Just
nicely.
try it for me.
Okay. Excuse me. And Lorkris will say that. I'll come in and be like, excuse us, and then just put his hand out and just start walking through. It's time to go home.
Right on.
And as I'm saying,
As soon as you touch the first one, of course, as soon as you say that, actually, the ones that would be in the audio range of your voice immediately come out of their stun state, and they turn and look at you. And then you touch the one in front of you, and of course it crumbles away. And they kind of they all start to now turn and look at you, and you start to keep walking towards them. And the army of skeletons, they part. They basically start to cluster up and move out of the way like you've commanded them.
Call them to arms, Lorkris. Tell them to fight for their Messiah!
Let me get a
Cough drop.
yeah.
no.
So Rylar says, what's a Mathana?
A messiah?
Yeah, what's that? Is that like a religious figure that people think is gonna save them?
Look at you, Rylar. You know so much.
Well, I
See,
do
you're
have
so
the
smart.
I do have the religious studies and stuff, you know. I mean, a little bit. So
Considering you're a cleric.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I've never liked the concept of a messiah in religions.
Fern, they should not fight for me. but you should fight for your home. Take back what is yours.
There we go.
All right, so she tries to, he says that out loud to them, giving them a command. And effectively what happens is as if you had used one of your channel divinities to command undead, and the same amount of them, in that, I guess it's what, the 30-foot radius?
Was it 30 foot? Yeah.
They just shatter. And just fall to dust. But they definitely have made a path at least halfway through. And the rest of them in the back are starting to turn and see you too. What's interesting is the ones that turn towards you after they've heard you, their eyes start to go completely green instead of that blue-green color. By the way, it didn't use up your channel divinity, even though it was the same effect. Basically, if you step forward another, 30 feet, you'll take out the entire swath to the giant gate, if you want to. Or you can step forward and have them move, whichever one you want to do.
Fine. I'll do it myself. And then walk forward.
Okay.
And then...
So you walk forward 30 feet to the next section of them, and then what?
I make my way to the gate.
So if you push through them, the ones that touch you, of course, disintegrate, but you don't try and disintegrate any more than the ones that you end up inadvertently touching?
I mean...
Trying to go cinematic.
The cinematic is going to happen, but so they start to kind of crumble around you as you start to walk through them. Every 5 feet, you're going to touch like 2 or 3 of them, and they're going to crumble around you. So as you're moving, they're just crumbling. But if you yell at them and command them, you can get even more of them. You almost get the sense that you might be able to take out the entire army if you took some time and effort and just kind of.
Yeah,
you don't necessarily have to do that
thinking
now,
about that.
But
yeah.
You don't have to either. I guess whatever you want to do.
No. It's something I thought about. And weighing the options between potentially trying to have more allies, but seeing what's happening, would rather just release them. So as I begin to walk forward and notice that only the ones that I'm touching are full, I'm gonna stop and look around and exclaim, "You are now free to go home," and channeling that feeling of releasing as many as I can.
Your
as a display of
intent
power
is to channel as many as you can, and you're going to use one of your divine.
Yep. Channel divinity.
You're using your channel divinity
Yep.
with the intent of freeing this army of skeletons from their servitude.
Yes.
Your channel divinity turn/control undead goes off in its normal form in the normal radius. However, it suddenly sets off a chain reaction throughout the entire army, and you just see them suddenly turn bright green and just shatter and fall to dust all the way for miles in either direction along the wall. Completely nothing but piles of ash and dust. And they're all gone.
Good job!
And of course, you know, if they were wearing any kind of gear, that would fall to the ground too, but.
Yeah, yeah. And then...
So now you're standing before, you guys see this, it's just this kind of, this wave goes out. And he's standing there with a look on his face, wow, that worked. Like, I did that. And you all have this look on your faces like, wow, he did that. And now you're standing before this giant iron gate, completely free of any obstructions.
And as I go up to the gate, I will. I don't know. I don't know if this would work. Can I use thaumaturgy as I hit the door to amplify that sound, like I've come knocking, and just doom, doom, doom?
Yeah, actually, you can use thaumaturgy to make it sound like a giant bell, and so it rings out.
Almost sounding like my Toll of the Dead.
Yes, a Toll of the Dead, exactly, intoning throughout the city. For a brief moment, just a few moments, nothing happens, but then you hear the crunching sound of the gate opening, pulling open, and you can also hear the inner portcullis going up. So basically, the gate was designed such that the gates would go in, right, like this, and there's a portcullis on the other side that goes up. So you can hear that going up too. And as the gates open, the city opens up before you. The road leading up, winding up through the ruins of the citizenry's buildings, their homes and their shops. But you also see just, a bevy of them, these mummified skeletal people with glowing green eyes, and they're all clustered and they're all starting to mill about. But the ones that were milling about or praying or they're down on their knees, they're all, there's some of them that are starting to move forward, coming out of their buildings. As you see the gate open, you see this throng of undead people with glowing green eyes come out, and you hear them all saying, "It's him, it's the Fate Warden. He's here. Free us, Fate Warden, please. Save us, free us, Fate Warden. Free us. And it honestly, the first thing that comes to your mind and leaps in your heart and in your emotions is it reminds you of that dream that you had when you were walking in that dungeon, and all those undead people were reaching out of the cages, the cells that they were in their dungeons, and they were saying, "Free us, free us, free us, free us, free us." And some of them are saying, "Save us, free us. The Fate Warden is here." They're saying to each other, and then they're also saying, of course, you guys. They what's interesting is they kind of start to cluster right at the gate. It doesn't look like they can come out, because they don't come out towards you. They kind of, and they also look like they're still sort of, they're clustering up, moving down out of their buildings, out of their homes and stuff, and out of the streets, and clustering in this area right by the gate. But they're also giving you space to walk up the center. And some of them, you hear them saying, the curse must be lifted.
The curse must be lifted. He is here. The Fate Warden is here to lift us the curse.
That's why they called you the usurper.
In response to them crying out for though it may not be loud enough to project, but the party members will hear, as you wish. And I will breach the walls. I will cross the threshold.
Yeah, you cross the threshold. Yeah, I got you. Because there's nothing to break. But I see. Yeah, for folks. Yeah. You cross the threshold. You go in between the throng of the dead people, and some of them reach out a little bit, like they're afraid to touch you, but they want to be touched. They want to touch you. They want to be touched by you, not in a naughty way, but they just feel like there's. And what's interesting though about these folks is, when they do touch you, they don't disintegrate like the boneyard soldiers out there, right?
Right.
They they keep intoning, "Free us, save us, lift the curse, Fate Warden." And do you guys follow him as he continues onward?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Fern's trying to high five people as she's walking by.
They almost don't even notice that you're there. They really
That's
just.
fine.
Yeah.
Every time they put their hand out, she tries to high five it.
Out of character, when you were first describing what they were saying, I thought you were saying, "We just."
Oh, I can see it sounds like that. No.
I was like,
no, they're saying
no.
they're saying free us, or save us, or release us, lift the curse. The curse must be lifted. Those are the things they're intoning. And the Fate Warden is here. Come see the Fate Warden. So you continue onward up the stairs, or not the stairs, up the slope, up the road that slopes upward towards the first of 3 gate challenges.
Do they follow?
Well, yes and no. I mean, the ones that had come down to the gate, they don't close the gap for you guys, or around you, behind you. They kind of stay where they're at. But as more filter in, it's almost like they're following. But they tend to kind of just stay put where they're at when they stop to get a glimpse or a touch, or to be heard by. And they just want to be heard by. They want to know that that they're there, And she's trying to high five them, and they of course, for some folks it's creepy, but you also are, as a bard, you're also super brave, so you find it also fascinating and interesting, and will make for great tales and songs. Rylar is kind of creeped out by it. He huddles close to Miss Ray. He's like, "How can I get close to you, Miss Ray? This is creeping me out."
It's okay, Rylar. I understand you're trying to protect me. It's good.
Right, that's it.
You can be brave.
So, as you make it, a good several hundred feet up the slope, you can definitely see, as it comes up around the curve, you can see the next 50-foot wall and huge high gate, just like the last one. And there's a battlement set up, and at on the top of the gate, on the 2 towers on each side of the gate, are stationed the 2 deathlocks. At the bottom are 2 sword wraiths in formation, with a sword wraith who is mounted on the bullet. And they look angry. And they look like they are they look both angry and terrified at the same time. It's really weird seeing an undead creature terrified. But, you know, it's one of those things where they're so angry, it's almost like you can see the seething fear within them. Just, you know, because sometimes when you're afraid, it makes you rage, right? And that's what they're experiencing. And they're ready
Bow to your Messiah!
They're ready to defend their position, their gate, to their utter destruction.
Well, one last thing. Lorkris is going to play it up, taking some notes from Emillynn in terms of theatrics.
Mm-hmm.
He's wanting to make a display.
Okay.
Again, I will use thaumaturgy to enhance the bright glow of my eyes as they're flickering and all that, and just amplify it and look squarely at them and go, "You are no longer."
You cut out a second. You're no longer what?
Oh, you are no longer welcome.
Oh, okay. Well said. I love it. Okay, then, you know what this scene means? Read the bottom, guys. Let me
when you
adjust the camera
transition to the
slightly.
scene, it should say
Time
to die or
so
something.
Aries, when you're
Time to
rolling for
die.
initiative, add your dexterity modifier.
Yes.
Huh?
She's telling Aries to add the dexterity modifier to his initiative roll.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Not bad. Not bad. What you got?
All right. So we should maybe ask. I'm going to ask you guys first. Do you want to have the view of you guys coming up the slope to these guys, or do you want me to reverse it where?
Reverse.
Where the characters are closer to the camera or furthest away from the DM screen.
Yeah, that way. And
Yeah.
we're going towards the DM.
Yeah. Because the DM is the one controlling all the bad guys, so we have to walk towards that.
Okay. I like it.
Oh, Aries, we got the same initiative.
Nice.
Huh? What?
Is this the way the formation you guys would be at? You think?
Yeah.
Let me get closer.
Lorkris would be in front of everybody.
Would Guar
So
be
it'd be
standing
like-
right by you?
Yeah. Yep. And so it'd be like a 2-3. A 2-3. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually used my thaumaturgy spell correctly. See, I'm learning at level 15 over a year later on how to actually use that. I'm done now.
Think of it as a cobblestone road.
Okay.
Aries, are you using your stats from your Baldur's Gate character?
From his what?
His Baldur's Gate character.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't
No,
see
I'm
chat,
asking
so I
if
don't
he
know what he
is.
rolled.
He got into 21.
Maybe.
I love that so much. I'm not judging. I am impressed and I'm very happy.
Yeah, ditto.
And Aries and I got the same initiative.
Ugh.
So, yeah. Technically, the way I drew these gates are way thicker than this, but you know, you get the idea. They're like, I mean, it's a metal gate, so it would be like that. But and then if they open in, they would go. So then the portcullis would be here.
Alright, and the Bob Ross moment has ended.
Eating my butt. Freaking chair. Okay.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. What was that?
I was just continuing the vibe. I was going. I was vibing out with you. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
Are you jamming to the coffin dance?
We're about to do a coffin dance.
Stop talking about coffin dancing. I've been having too many coffin dancing.
I wonder what Weejos's opinion is on the coffin dance.
Are you kidding? She probably engineered it.
I mean.
No, that's too tiny.
It's just dumb. It's just...
I just imagine Weejos's version of a coffin dance is just basically like undead maracas. They all just go shake.
Those are the death locks.
Mm.
Here, I'll show them to you, just cause, you know.
Yeah.
I might end up having to reuse some of these later, maybe. I don't know, but
Yeah, it's
That's okay.
those are the death locks.
Yeah.
And these are the. Oh wait, no, that guy's a mage. What the hell was I thinking? This guy.
This guy.
Oh,
He's cool.
that guy looks cool.
He's pretty cool. Actually, he'd make a great lich. He probably is a lich, but that's not what he is in this game.
Oh yeah,
He's just a deathlock.
that's very cool.
He is not a lich, he is an elf skeleton.
Oh,
okay. Well,
And this one is a skeleton alchemist. But I don't think it's
one goal.
oh yeah. You know what that needs to be safe for though.
these are the two sword wraiths.
Yes.
There's a sword wraith and a sword and board wraith.
No, that's not quite
Sword and board
accurate.
wraith.
Yeah, that one's got a shield.
Oh, and then there was another one.
Someone has a shield.
Yeah.
Actually, might
Sword
be
and
easier.
a sword and board.
Might be easier if I use.
Not to be confused with the board wraith. You know, it's just kind of waiting for something to happen.
Looking at his watch.
You know, like
Looking at his
picking
sundial.
at that little bit of flesh that's still hanging on the bone, just like on the board.
Picking his non-existing nose.
Yeah, puts his finger in his nasal cavity, and it's just like,
Trying to pull out some of that extra dust.
yeah.
No. Where the heck?
What are you looking
Song
for?
stuck in my head now and I'm mad about it.
He's just picking daisies. He's like, ooh, this will go
I
nice
want
out
to
of
do
my
something
skull.
different for the sword wraiths.
This would go nice out of my
Remember
skull.
It's like
the blue
the
blue needle
Druid's
sword guys? What the hell happened to them? I know we used them recently. They're not back in the.
Are they on the shelf?
Can you look for me?
What am I looking for again?
Oh, never mind. Here's one.
Oh, those dudes. He found them.
Well, I found one of them anyway.
Oh, he
And
found
2
it.
and 3. There we go. Okay. These are going to be better for the sword wraiths.
Aww. No more board wraith.
I know, I like the sword and board wraith.
These are sword and board guys too. See?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes. Because they got the blue.
This one's yellow though. He's going to be the one on the bullet.
Okay. Is that the one that's infected by the tree rather than?
No, stop.
Because of the yellow, like
No.
the yellow eyes. I was just being silly.
Yes, you are being silly. Stop. Oh, can't let me forget. I got a special treat for you guys. Show them this.
Oh no!
Oh yeah! Look who we got, guys! Look who we got! Spell effects.
Let's go.
Nice.
Can you guess what this one is?
Fireball.
Oh yeah!
Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
Go.
Let me see. Nope, not that one.
I'll say he's not mounted
keep
riding
that guy
it.
off to the side and just be like, yeah.
We'll say he's not riding it. He's just.
Guess what this one is?
Commanding it.
Moonbeam.
Yes, it is Moonbeam.
I just had this feeling because you were looking for a circle one, and I'm like, guaranteed that's Moonbeam.
And that one, it fits in the square hole.
What's that one? I can't read it. What is it?
I don't know.
Is that Call Lightning?
It is Call
No.
Lightning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Very cool.
All right.
Oh, and one more.
Oh.
Black Butt Blaster.
No.
No.
Eldritch Blaze? No.
Elder.
It is a wall.
Wall of Thorns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was loud.
My ear just hurt.
Oh, and of course, you know we got this one too.
Here, I should have gone full screen for all those, but that's fine.
Is that Tidal Wave?
That's
No, it's Ray of Frost.
It does have
No.
tidal wave in it though.
It's cold.
It's Cone of Cold.
Spell. It's Cone of Cold.
Cone of Cold.
Cone of Cold. That way you can be like, oh, okay, this is how I can angle it.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Great.
I'm excited.
This set wasn't cheap, but I don't care. It was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So
Very cool.
I need to get initiatives.
Initiatives.
Fern.
Get it ready.
21.
Okay, I'm gonna bump you up to a 22. Lorkris.
20.
Oh. This is one that Rylar
I'm gonna bump
uses.
Fern up to a 23. And Lorkris is at a 21.
Okay.
Ray.
19.
Okay.
Color spray. Color spray.
Wow, that was a whopping fat one, Rylar. Nice. I rolled a 1.
Good job, Rylar.
I rolled a 1 on his initiative.
It's okay. That's fine.
All right.
Up first.
Oh, interesting.
Fern is first.
Fern is calculating.
Actually, you know what? Let's back up a second. I'm just gonna let's do a roll off. Fern. Roll.
And
D20.
then just a straight up D20?
Yep.
18!
All right. So you're keeping that. Lorkris, roll off with me.
12.
All right. I'm actually going to drop you down to a 19, and Ray, you'll be dropped to 18.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it wouldn't change your order at all. It's just
Wanted to do it.
technically Fern is at a 20. You had a 21, right, Fern?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we made you a 22. All right, Fern, you're still first.
Cool. I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
She knew. She knew. All right.
I'm gonna cast it at 5th level.
Oh wow.
And then
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Is that its
Going-
natural level?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's natural level's 3rd level.
All right. What are you targeting?
I'm gonna target the land shark and the land shark.
Yeah, those two.
Those two.
Like that?
They need to make me.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to make me a dexterity saving throw. DC 19. I need one more.
What you need?
All right.
I got it.
You got it?
What? Oh, that was shitty.
All right, they both failed.
Oh, perfect. They can take full damage, which is 27.
Okay, hang on a sec here. Let's put numbers on these guys. This will be number 1, number 2, number 3.
Could have used my Philip deck, but I feel like that.
Could have used your what?
Philip.
Oh.
Number 1.
Oh, that's right. It's a D10.
Wait.
Number 2.
Why? It's a
Okay.
5th level, right?
27, huh?
Yes.
What do you?
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And what number is that next to the bullet?
That is number 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
And then for context of height, the sword, not the sword wraiths, but the two that are the ones that have the bright blue dice, they are elevated. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, they.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on the walls. Yeah, they're 50 feet up on the wall. Is that a raid?
Yes! Yup,
Wow.
and Red Wall.
Hi!
Hey.
Welcome in,
Red
Jolton
Wolf.
Red Wolf. Welcome in.
Thank you for the
Welcome.
raid. Welcome in.
It's an honor to have you guys. Welcome to Stormkeep.
Welcome in, High
Just
Lord
rolled
and
initiative.
David the Nomi.
Hi, Lord, David did know me, and of course, Jotun Red Wolf.
Welcome, welcome. Dagger and optimism. I love it. Hey, yo, everybody. Hi, guys. Real quick, I'll do the thingies. I'm StormyD of Storm Saga Games. We also call this place around here Stormkeep. And right over there, the amazing folks who are playing with us is Druid IRL and extirpatefate. They're fellow streamers. Please, this goes for everybody in chat. Go check them out below. Drop them a follow. Please support them. They are wonderful, amazing prodigies of Dungeons and Dragons, and and incredible friends too. Our best friends. So we love them so. And right over here is my bestest buddy ever. We've been together 18 years. We started playing Dungeons and Dragons together. It was actually how we met. And this is itsStarkitty, and so that's who we are here at Stormkeep. We're playing Isles in the Mist, which is a custom homebrew campaign, and we're on our 70th episode tonight. 70 weeks. We've only missed what, 3 or 4 times? 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
3 times, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we've done really, really amazingly well. And that's not it, Pyro. That's funny, but that's cute and hilarious.
Pyro, you cannot steal Chonkapillar from me. Chonkapillar.
Pyro's hilarious. We love him so. So yeah, that's what we're all about. We really appreciate you guys raiding. It's an honor to have you all. And it's really incredible of you to share your community with us. And I will take a quick aside to say, if you need to break to go get some snackins or go do something or whatever you got to go do. As a fellow streamer, we totally get it, and we appreciate
take care of yourself.
We'll take great care of your folks for as long as they stay, and they're welcome as long as they want to stay. Our custom homebrew campaign, we're obviously in the middle of a fight right now. We have our party members are up against their first gate gauntlet. It doesn't look too terrible. They lit up the enemy with a
call
lightning. Yes, not chain lightning, call lightning. So we're gonna jump back into the action. We do what's called chat dark while we're playing. The idea for our session, is that we like to focus on immersing ourselves in the experience to be more authentic for you guys, like you guys are here watching with us, and we appreciate you so much for joining us tonight. Enjoy the show. All right. Excuse me. So you call lightning. They both took 27 points of damage. And there was a question, I thought.
I was making sure that the two that have the blue dice, the wraiths.
Yes. No. They're deathlocks.
Deathlocks.
Yeah.
So the deathlocks are elevated. They're on top of the thing.
Correct.
Yeah. For some visual aid for myself and Druid and possibly those watching at home, do you mind setting them up on just so we have that visual to remember that they're elevated. Cool. Thank you.
You bet.
That way we don't accidentally forget that we're trying to loop them in a spell that doesn't actually snag them. Okay.
Okie dokie. And then I'm going to kind of shimmy more to the left. I'm gonna just move over closer to the edge of the walkway, so I'm not clustered with my group. Yeah.
I did forget to mention that about this point is where the buildings kind of stop. So it's more of an open field in this area right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just move 3 blocks over.
You want to move? Sorry about the cough, everybody. I've been struggling with an allergy cough. All right. So you want to move here? You said.
One more over.
All the way to the edge of the road.
One.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
No.
Next is the deathlocks.
Jesus. I love you.
I'll eventually remember to do it.
I just want to make my time that much harder.
I like to remember it last minute.
Up next is...
Sorry, the deathlocks are going on this initiative round.
Both of them?
Yeah, remember how I like to do groups together
enemies.
with the same initiative number to speed things along. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
Oh. These guys try and light you guys up with a barrage of eldritch blasts that have a surprisingly extra long range. We're gonna see one shot on Guar, one shot on Fern, and 2 shots at Lorkris. So they can do 2 each.
One Fern, one Guar.
Let's do Guar first.
Okay. AC 19.
That'll definitely hit. Rolled a natural 17. Then Fern. AC
20.
Fern?
20.
That'll impact the ground at your feet.
Sucks to suck.
All right, and then 2 against Papa Lorkris. What's the AC, sir?
20.
Papa Lorkris.
First one goes over everybody's head. And the second one impacts into your flesh.
Into your flesh.
So
the one for Guar
Eldritch
first.
Blast is a D10, right?
Eldritch Blast is a D10, yes.
Oh wow, these are low rolls. Lorkris takes 5. Sorry, 6. That's a 3 plus a 3. And was it Gore that was hit?
Yes.
Yeah. Gore takes 5.
Guar takes 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the Deathlock's turn. Next is the Sword Wraiths. This one commands the bullet to charge, pointing at Lorkris. Remember that these Sword Wraiths and Deathlocks are all taller than normal and have that gray kind of skeleton. They are absolutely the Gargantuans, as they were called in the ancient times, which they're called Goliaths now. But they yeah, he commands this guy to go forward. Of course, he can't go until its turn. He also then commands this guy and says, so this one used his action. He still has a move. He has a free action, and he's going to say to this guy, stick close to me. And they're saying it in Giantish, so I think only
I can understand Jack.
Lorkris and Emillynn Ray hear it or understand it.
Out of curiosity, would Guar understand it, considering that he understood Giant from being with the Oni?
Oh yes, absolutely. Guar understands Giantish, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for reminding me. Okay. Oh, and then this guy. He's just going to move over there. All of them have their longbows out and fire.
All 3 of those guys have longbows?
Yep.
Okay.
Longbow is...
Oh, I don't know.
Those 2 are going to actually fire on Fern. The guy in the back is going to fire on Lorkris.
Okay.
Mm. 18 doesn't get there, right, Fern?
No.
Okay, and the one, that was the yellow one. Excuse me, number 3. What's the next one, number 1? He is also going to miss Fern. And then the one in the back, firing on Lorkris. 19 doesn't get there, right, Lorkris?
Nope.
Okay. Sword Wraiths are done. Lorkris, it's your turn.
Yeah. Let's see. First and foremost, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself and essentially Guar.
Oh, there is?
So AC 22 and AC 21.
I don't think it's in there.
For
I'll
us.
put the animal, maybe. Might actually be.
And
there.
then
Hang on a sec.
see.
We actually have Shield
Yep.
of Faith, I think, in here.
Oh yeah.
pull that moonbeam just in case.
I do not have Moonbeam prepared.
Okay, I'll put it away then.
Well, technically this one's shield, but I think there is actually a shield of faith in here, but that's close enough.
Okay, I can look through.
Okay. All right, so shield of faith on yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
And also extends to Guar because of the yeah.
So we need 2 then.
Oh, look, it's inspiration points, guys.
Yeah, but remember we do that differently, right? So those are useless.
No, bardic inspiration point.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
No Fern just raided!
No foreign rated? Oh my god.
Oh,
No foreign.
Hey.
Thank you.
welcome in, Raider.
Welcome in, Raiders.
fornication!
No fornication.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you guys for joining us today. It's an honor and a privilege to have you all. Thank you. No foreign, you're so
Callie,
sweet.
no fornication.
Cozy's here too. Oh my goodness.
No,
And
Fern,
Tantan.
how was Resident Evil Village?
And Epsilon. Oh, all of the wonderful mashed taters. and mango peoples. I forget what that one was. How was the what? What was he?
Resident Evil Village.
Tantan Tanner with the 5 months. Oh, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you guys. We what's the big white dog mini for? Oh, that is a Lorkris's dire wolf. His name is Guar. GWAR, I think is the way we did it. Guar.
Yeah.
Cater
Yeah.
Realm.
Yeah.
And this is Chonkapillar, guys.
Oh yeah, Tater Realm. Yes, you guys like that? Okay, Tater Realm it is then. I love it. I love it.
So for everybody, I just posted in chat. This is our cast. StormyD playing the Dungeon Master, as well as Rylar, our NPC. itsStarkitty is playing Emillynn Ray, who is a half-elf bard. I am playing Lorkris the Goliath, and Druid is playing Fern, the Wood Elf Druid. So.
The Wood Elf Circle of Spores Druid.
Oh, specifically, Emillynn is a war bard, and Lorkris is just
That's okay.
an edgy boy.
Just the other one was a fire shield.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And mage armor.
I hope you guys enjoy your stay.
Grab that too. That's close.
Northorn, if you need some time to go get some snacks, to get some rest, hydrate, take care of yourself, please do so. We will take good care of your community, and they're welcome as long as they would like here at the table of Stormkeep.
Or if your community is tired and wants to go rest, then go do that.
That too.
Yes.
Everybody.
We want to take care of all the people of Tater Realm.
Yes.
Yes.
We adore them so. And it was such a pleasure to have Cozy on yesterday.
Cozy, I was so sad I missed your interview because I was at work.
Yeah, she had to work, but she'll catch it on the YouTubes. It's okay.
Catch the YouTube video.
Replay crew.
Alrighty.
And today we got props, guys. We got props.
We got some cool spell effect doodads here. All right. So if you want, then so he's got Shield of Fate on. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, so cute.
Okay. Now, refresh my memory. We were having
So sword raids. They missed me twice.
Yeah.
No, I think it was actually Lorkris' turn. He had Shield of Faith in himself. And then he didn't have Gore do anything. And
Not yet.
Shield of Faith is a bonus action, right? So you still have movement and action, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's see how. Okay. No. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 20. I'm gonna move up about 20 feet.
Just straight?
Yep. Okay. Yep. And I'm gonna have Guar follow.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna tell Guar when they get close, bring them down. So I'm gonna have Guar hold an action to attack essentially the first thing that gets close.
Okay.
And then I am going to take the dodge action and hold my turn.
So it's now at disadvantage to hit you.
Yeah, so now that big thing has disadvantage to hit me because I'm taking the dodge action specifically.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. Well done. Anything else, sir?
I'm gonna stand there menacingly.
That works. He's menacing. Emillynn Ray, it is your turn, milady.
Bonus action. Lorkris, Guar, Philip loves you. You both get inspiration, bardic inspirations.
You got to beat up on them nasty skeletons.
Philip says.
Yes. This is so awesome. Now I know how I can keep better track of.
Oh yeah, this is so
inspiration.
Do we have enough of those though?
No. Sorry, those are regular
That's
inspiration.
okay.
We have one bardic inspiration right here.
Ah,
That's okay.
I thought so.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll work.
And then Emillynn's gonna start with her lovely signature move. She's gonna start it with a fireball.
Makes sense.
Woo! I knew it was gonna be fireball because you've been holding thing since you pulled it out of the bag. I'm like, it's fireball.
It's making this happen.
Yeah, you can. I think it'll.
Should get all of them.
It will.
Sweet.
So, I mean,
He
goes, shh. It's actually technically a ball comes forth from her hand as she points, and it whizzes right past Lorkris' head, right in between him and Guar, and impacts in this spot that she chooses, and goes, boom, just like that. And there you go. You have that,
Yeah.
right?
Lorkris knows how I start things off, and he just knows to go dodge so the fireball can go by.
As soon as Miss Ray says, Philip loves you, kind of have to do a little duck dodge action.
A little bit of, if Lorkris had hair, it would do one of as it comes whizzing by, but he doesn't, so it just...
There's a whole fireball to start, so it's 8d6. They gotta make me a dex save DC 20.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's a lot of work.
What's so funny?
Because we were like, oh, yeah. Oh.
And then she goes, oh, no.
StarkItty's genuine, oh, no.
That's a lot of ones, jeez.
10, 20,
I mean, the good news is that they literally all failed their save, so.
22 points of damage.
That was a spitball, not fireball. All right.
It was only 3rd level, it's fine.
This is true.
Yeah. We're just warming up.
I got plenty of spell slots for more fireballs.
Oh, yeah.
This guy gets popped.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.
Oh yeah, that's the one that got hit with the call lightning.
That you hit with the call lightning?
No, that she hit with the call
I
lightning.
hit this.
You said that I hit too.
No, I said this is the guy that got hit with the call
Got
lightning.
hit. It sounded like you said that I hit. I'm like, ooh, okay.
He's like, I
Wasn't that the
don't
one that was
have call
controlling
lightning.
the land shark?
Next time I can pick up a spell, I might.
What was that, Fate?
Was that the one that was controlling the land shark?
It was, but he did give it a command already, so.
No, I just curious.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Next is the shark.
Next is
it is the land shark.
cool.
And yeah, it's going to charge you.
Yep.
And of course,
It gets within. First off,
yeah.
Well, you're holding it. No.
so if I miss,
Good. So I didn't
so
hear you. You cut out. What was that, Faith?
Sorry, I had a moment
No.
of realization. It's fine. Sorry.
yeah, so my pull-on master goes off, and
Yeah.
sentinel, and then because I took the dodge action, is if I miss that hit, then it has disadvantage, and Guar gets his opportunity attack. So Lorkris thought ahead.
Oh wow, that was multi-level
Yeah.
thinking. I like it. All right.
Oh
so
yeah,
go ahead and do your.
I'm playing
go ahead-
4D
go ahead-
chess on these guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Natural 18 plus 14.
Definitely hits.
Okay,
So forget your.
I know.
It's poisonous.
Yep. I not gonna forget the poison die
Look at him.
It's not poison.
or acid. Excuse me. Sorry. Acid.
I said it was
She said
poisonous,
poison.
and I planted that seed.
And
of,
it's green. She planted that jalapeno.
yeah.
Yummy. I like jalapenos.
Yeah.
The jalapenos are tasty. Mm-hmm.
My jalapenos are almost ready to eat in my garden.
Are you serious? I'm jelly.
22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it stopped in its tracks 10 feet away.
Yes and no. So, if it was a regular move, then that would be the case. It would stop it in its tracks. But because it's a charge, the momentum of it keeps it going forward. But I will say that it does keep it from its attack. It stops the attack. It ends up closing the distance, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because now Gore can hit it.
Yep. So Guar is now going to chomp. He only gets the one chomp, right? He doesn't get the two.
Yeah, from ready action, you only get one.
Yeah, you get the one. Yeah. So, oh no, I got to use Guar's dice. Sorry.
Guar
Guar.
has a special die.
Yep. 17 plus 8.
To hit? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. And that is going to be D8 plus 7 piercing. That would be 13 damage.
Okay.
And it make a DC 18 strength saving throw or be pulled down. Pretty sure it's gonna pass this one. It is a big creature.
It did. It succeeded.
Yeah. Okay. Figured as much.
Mm-hmm. And
That's my reaction. Lorkris! Take it away, Philip.
Can't.
you smack it
Squad.
again, dude.
Guar gets to hit it again, right?
Well, only if she has Guar do it, but she has to pick one,
Yeah,
right?
I can only pick
But
one.
Guar was the one that. Oh, okay.
They
Never
both
mind.
hit.
You're right. You're right.
They both hit.
Yeah, because I hit. Yeah. So I'll swing at it again. 19.
That's Xaxes.
Ooh. And I gotta add the die. Ooh. Just don't make fun of me.
You're picking up
29.
29!
Right, 12 plus 10, 22 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 9. Yeah, 29.
Okay, just a sec. 29 damage from the one hit.
Yeah. I rolled a 10
Okay.
on the bardic die.
Well, it's getting a because it's a zombie. It's getting a fortitude save to stay up, but the DC is 5 plus the damage taken. So I don't know how. I don't even think I can. Actually, I don't even need to bother rolling. There's no way I can get a 34.
So with that, would a nat 20 not suffice that?
Remember, you can't critically fail or succeed on checks or saving throws. It's only on
attack.
Hits,
okay.
Attack rolls. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you split the bullet's head in twain.
Well, snap.
And back to the top of the round, Fern.
No, what about the Rylar?
Oh, sorry, yeah, Rylar.
Rylar. Did you say one land shark?
No, the land shark.
Oh, the land shark.
But she is no longer a part of this equation, so just...
So Rylar is going to step up 5, 10, 30. He's going to aim straight at this guy and say, "See, you're just a dumb poopy face," and shoot him with, I forgot how many Eldritch Blasts he has now. Is it at level 15? Is it 3 or 2? I probably have it written down here somewhere. It's been 2 weeks, damn it.
I know. It's okay. It's okay.
No, really. Can someone look for me?
What are you looking up?
How many Eldritch Blasts?
He has 3.
At 15th level. Is it 3? Okay,
3.
thank you. All right.
Yeah, and then you get one more at level.
Yeah, he gets one more at 17th level.
Gotcha.
I've looked that spell up so many times.
I should know it. I use it in my with my other character.
Yeah, I mean, like, Emillynn's got the purple beamer too that she falls back on when she's running low on spell slots.
Holy crap. Rylar nails him with all 3 of his Eldritch Blasts.
Nails it.
Let's see. That's gonna be 12 plus 16. Actually, it's 12 plus 20, right? 32. And since that guy is at the top of the tower, he shoves him back 10 feet each hit and knocks him straight the hell off. You hear a pew, 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 ah! And then a crunch.
Falling damage!
Oh.
50 feet of falling damage.
Jeez.
So I haven't quite worked out the deets yet, but I'm gonna say, I don't like the way falling damage works in 5th Ed or 3.5. I feel like it's way too weak.
Yeah.
But so what I think it is it's going to be, I need to come up with like a chart, and at certain points, the number of d6s doubles. So like the first 20 feet, it's 1d6 per 10 feet, right? So 2d6. And I think every 20 feet increment, it doubles the dice. Because then you're gonna reach, and then it'll top out at a certain amount because that's terminal velocity, right? But then that'll actually make falling damage be more realistic.
Or more like Baldur's Gate.
Well, Baldur's Gate, I think, just uses regular falling damage, but I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway, 50 feet.
The amount of people I've shoved into chasms to win the battles is insane.
It's awesome. So.
Arrow bear from the top rope.
Ouch. Okay. Doing another 18 points of damage from the fall.
Wished.
Wow, okay, the 32 got him really low. So, which number is that one?
I don't know, you got rid of the dice, but he's probably number 2.
I'm swapping it then. This one's number 2 now, because I crossed out the wrong one.
That's good.
Oh, the other one's dead?
Oh yeah.
He was deaded?
He quite deaded.
Fall damage.
Super deaded. Rylar, do that again.
He was like, well, that was cool. That actually worked. And then he's done. Of course it did. He's done, and it's now Fern's turn.
Rylar, do that again, okay? You are so smart and so cool for doing that. I love you. You're so powerful. And I'm going to shock the shit out of the dude in the back, the purple one that's close to the gate.
Number two.
That one.
Meow.
The shock him.
The shock.
Dexterity saving throw, DC 19.
The shocker.
Aries, just so you know, I'm rolling 5 d10s currently.
Aries was saying, poor baby shark. Sorry, I'm not supposed to look at chat.
Wait, go back to chat. I was tagged in a comment. Ooh, 8 d6. Nice. 31. All
right, what did we do? You roll your damage, right?
Yeah.
This is on Sword Wraith number, which one? Starkitty? What Sword Wraith is this on?
2.
Okay.
Please fail the DC. Please fail it.
He actually made a saving throw, but...
Why?
Sorry, I rolled a natural 18.
Wait. Let me count. So, 20, 28, 37.
Yes.
37!
So 37 halved is going to be 18.
18.
I rolled 2 10s, 8, 5, and 4.
Anything else, Fern?
I'm going to start. I'm going to start. I'm going to move forward 2 squares. Just 2. There we go. That's it.
Okay.
And then I take a little peek-see over my shoulder and gauge how Miss Ray's looking. Does Miss Ray look confident?
Competent.
Confident.
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 Oh yeah, she's standing there, nice tall posture, and she's like, yeah, we got this.
Okay, cool. And then that will be my turn.
Okay. The living Deathlock has this shocked look on his face as he sees his partner fall to his doom. It's crazy how these guys have some sort of enhanced range. You don't know if it's training or special gear or whatnot, but it seems like all their spells have longer range than usual. Like they were, born, bred, trained to be able to operate from these tall towers. Can you find me a darkness globe?
Darkness!
Yeah, the Deathlock doesn't know better, and he just saw Rylar take out his Deathlock buddy. Can you put it with Rylar as the center? It's going to put Lorkris in the center, or at the edge of it, though. So I guess here I can come out.
Look at that, we got darkness.
So it doesn't actually affect Rylar at all, but he doesn't know that. So Lorkris, though, is thrown into the darkness spell. So at the edge of it, he's suddenly kind of blind. It's super dark. But that's what that Deathlock does. And then it is the Sword Wraith's turn. The ones that are around. This sword wraith uses some sort of crazy maneuver to allow him to close the gap. And
I'm gonna use my reaction.
okay.
I need him to make me a Constitution saving throw DC 19.
It failed.
Oh!
It's your halo of spores.
Yeah, tell us what you're doing. Don't just say, hey, you need to make this roll, okay? Tell me what you're doing first.
It's my halo of spores. The thing I haven't used in
I know, but for the folks, you got to say it.
For the folks at home.
1d10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
10 points!
Nice roll. Okay.
Wow!
So which one is that one?
1.
1. Okay. All right. And he can take 1 attack on you with his bladed weapon, but fails to connect. And
You are stinky.
it's probably accurate.
And so you basically just farted on him.
I did.
The other sword wraith is going to shoot at Gwar. And that's actually going to hit.
Why are they going for... Don't they know that they are going to potentially create John Wick if they do that?
I mean, that's
With Shield of Faith, his AC is what?
21.
Okay, yeah, that's still hit then. All right. He takes an arrow to the shoulder for
At least it's not the knee.
yeah, for quite a bit of damage, 11 points of damage.
Stark, we're on the same page just then.
Yep.
I purposely backed up and said shoulder, and you guys just
I
had to
know,
go there.
the pause.
Mhm.
You just like paused. It just, you know.
Of course, got a good HP right now.
Gwar has what HP right now?
He's got good HP.
Oh,
He was at 85. He took 5 damage. Then he took 11. So was it?
That's 59.
69!
Yeah, it was our last episode.
69.
Wait. No, 50, 80.
5 minus
85.
5.
So
Took
80,
5 damage.
85 to 80.
And then he took 11.
And then 11. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, 69. Gotcha. All right.
I love how you had to make the math to get the joke. So.
Well, I misheard what he said, and so I was coming up with 59, so I'm like scratching my head on that one. But, all right. So, that was the sword race turn. Is there one of the sword races dead? Which one was the one that was dead? Who's still alive? 2 and 3?
Oh, 1 and 2.
1 and 2. All right.
3 is
so
dead.
killed 3. I forgot to scratch him out.
3 is dead.
Okay. So, Lorkris, no. Yeah, Lorkris,
Yeah.
you're up.
Yeah.
You're right at the edge of the darkness, Bill. You don't necessarily know that.
And I do, yeah. So I'm like, I know what this is. Like, I'm not afraid of this. I know Rylar can see. And I'm just like, Rylar, do what Fern says. And then, did I see the sword wraith? I can't remember. I think the darkness spell came up first before the sword wraith ran. So I don't know that he's there technically, like
Correct.
visually, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
You
So-
heard something though.
Okay. I'm gonna
It sounded like booted feet. You running toward you,
Yeah.
and then your character can roll me a wisdom saving throw to determine if he can suss out what happened there.
You also would have heard Fern say you're
8.
stinky.
18.
That too, yeah. Yeah, definitely. You're pretty sure that other sword wraith closed the distance somehow. Even though it was a long distance, he made some sort of maneuver charge or something that allowed him to
Gotcha.
double move and attack.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Hearing where Fern was, Lorkris is gonna step out of the darkness as he's stepping out and go, Gwar, get him. And he's gonna point in the direction of like where Fern is, in that general direction, knowing Guar knows what he's talking about. Like, go for that one.
All right, so if you move directly to the left, you'll actually bump into Guar. Are you wanting to move forward into the left or what?
Yeah, I can move forward to the left.
Okay.
You bump into Guar.
Yeah.
And then start going forward.
All right, so...
Yeah. And I'm going to command Guar to attack the one in front of Fern.
All right. He's smart enough to know to get into flank because you've been training with him.
Good boy.
First one.
Good boy.
Is going to be 18 to hit on the first bite.
Yes, that's Exacxes.
Cool.
That is, which one is that one? What number is that one?
1.
That would be 1.
Okay, roll your damage before you roll the next attack, just in case.
Yeah.
What's the max damage you can get?
Or the minimum damage?
No, what's the max damage?
15.
Yeah, definitely roll then.
Ugh, 9.
Okay.
Strength saving throw. It's per bite.
Well, I was nat 20 on his strength saving throw. That's sword rate. Wanted to stay up.
That's fine. He's gonna get another bite.
Yep.
Another 18 to hit.
And that one rips his bones apart, and Guar's are like shaking in the way they do bones.
Fern picks up the spine.
And this is not a zombie.
The sword rates are not zombies, no.
Yeah, okay. And then I will proceed to brazenly just continue to walk forward another 15 feet.
Just walking.
Yeah, just as a force, and I'm gonna take the dodge action again.
Gotcha.
And just trying to be just a uncomfortable, like I'm just gonna walk through you guys.
I gotcha. Very dramatic. I love it. We got some days of our lives going up in here. All right, Emillynn Ray.
My turn?
I'm the only one who got that dumb joke. Drama. Get it? Silly.
I get it now.
Bonus action. Lorkris, Rylar, Philip loves you.
You give him a little round one.
Free action. Exude that confidence, Lorkris. Let's go, Philip.
So that one has been pretty torn up.
Mm-hmm. What about the one up here, number 2?
Well, you know that Rylar has been commanded to take him off the wall, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
he has not been hit at all.
I can try and soften him up.
Just if you want to, you got choices. It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You have multiple Eldritch Blasts too.
Yeah, I got 3. Okay, I'll do 2 on this guy and 1 on that guy.
Gotcha.
Where's my? There's. All right, first one.
Sounds
That's a
like
natural
now.
19 on the die, plus 12.
And that's against against that guy.
Yeah, 2.
Okay, roll your damage on that first. May change what you do.
5 points.
Okay, you pop this guy, explode his head. But now you can still
Oh, okay.
use your other 2 if you want.
Yeah,
elsewhere.
I'll use the other 2 on the other guy.
I'm gonna leave that there because that's where she had directed it.
Last time.
23 to hit.
Okay, go roll the second one or third one.
17.
For the against the deathlock.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, that'll actually hit.
Oh, nice. For 10 points of damage.
Hey. Anything else, Miss Ray?
You're doing a great job, Fern. Keep it up, Gwar.
Thanks!
I think it's actually Rylar's turn now because there's no one else.
Yep.
Rylar's all like, you're not very bright. I know I'm not very bright either, but you're really stupid. And he comes over here. What was I at?
Yeah, you're right here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah. He's saying that to this guy after he walks out of the darkness like it was nothing. And, yeah. 3 Eldritch Blasts on that guy. Let's see.
Pew, pew, pew!
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. The last one will not, but... 8 and 8 is 16. He's down at 10 hit points, and he gets pushed off.
Imagine he has this Wile E. Coyote moment, like as he's like hovering over, like,
Falls to the ground with a sickening crunch.
And he's got the help sign.
Of course, you guys don't see it because it's on the other side, but you all hear it. And yeah, you don't hear anything else. And perfect timing. Your first combat of the Gauntlet went exceedingly well. The darkness, you know that he's dead because the darkness spell.
darkness disappears.
There you go. He's away. So, looks like you guys will have to decide after the next fight whether you have enough resources to keep going for the third fight or not.
I've only cast 1 spell slot.
Well, we have to
Only cast one.
figure out what we're doing next. We got to make it through this door.
Command it to open. It's your city. Go up to the door and be like, open!
Well, that's what we'll do next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna plant that seed now. We can for it forever.
You look at you planting seeds.
I mean, okay, we do have 3 minutes left. So in the last 3 minutes, right after you guys finish up the combat, realizing, well, okay, that, you know, you expected the first gate to be easier based upon your reconnoiter, right? And so you all push forward. Oh, yeah, I forgot to take this guy away. He dead now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
And, I don't know. I just threw you guys in this formation for some reason. Yeah. Here we go.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right.
Fern basically starts skipping next to Miss Ray, holding on to like her cloak or something, skipping alongside Miss Ray.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm used to it.
Fern is so irrationally happy in the strangest situations, but it's amazing. All right.
Very true.
So what do? Do you
the doors open inward, right?
Yeah, it's just like the last gate. Exactly like the last gate.
Yeah. 100%. You know, the scene from Lord of the Rings, Aragorn and just two-hand and just.
So they're still locked.
They're still locked? Fuck.
You haven't said anything, yeah.
He tries.
Remember what you did to get the other one going before. How often can you do thaumaturgy per day? Is it a cantrip or what?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah. You gonna do the for whom the bell tolls again? The death knell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But how many we fought? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There were 3, 4, 5. There were 6 enemies. Yeah. Why?
Yeah. Lorkris rings 6 times.
Okay.
For 6 souls.
Boom, 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 boom. The last one reverberating longer than the rest. And sure enough, in a short period of time, the citizens of the next tier of the city open the gates for thee. And you march onward to the next fight.
for tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, for Saturday night.
Next Saturday.
Tomorrow. Imagine, I'm just going to say it right now, imagine like the final push, like the big like climax battle, and we're like, we'll do this tomorrow again, and literally just do 2 back-to-back, because I don't think I can wait a week.
Honestly, though, I'm just gonna say,
I'd do it. Anyway.
I would be down to do like some hardcore streamage for the last couple episodes.
Oh, we'll get there. We
We
gotta
won't
make
worry
it
about
through
that
this
yet,
first.
But yeah.
I'm saying this in front of everybody on purpose.
I mean,
That
I
would
don't
be
know. Maybe we'll
cool.
see. We'll think about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, you know.
the problem is you might be working at that time. So.
Oh no, I'll request it off. I'll call in sick. I don't even care. I'm just gonna listen. I have another job lined up right now. Like I gotta do the thing. Like you can't. I'm sorry.
You can't make me.
You cannot make me show up here. I have things to do, man.
Very cool.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Well, everybody, thank you once again for returning once again to Stormkeep and our amazing Isles in the Mist campaign.
Yes.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you everyone for the subs, resubs, bits, follows, raids.
The raids.
Again, thank you to our raiders.
You guys are beautiful and wonderful.
Jotun Red Wolf,
So many
No
raids.
Fern,
No Fern.
Yeah.
No Fern.
Goblets and Warlocks.
Goblets and- That's right. We got
Did
raided
I
3
miss
times.
anybody else?
No, I think it was it. It was 3 raids.
Just 3
No,
raids?
so we got raided. Yeah, we got raided by.
I
Goblets.
also want to take a moment to sincerely thank Banana Tom and DGamer Aries for enjoying the show tonight and sticking with us and being here. You guys are the rock, help the foundation of Stormkeep. We love you and we appreciate you so for being here and enjoying what we do.
Yeah, and all the first-time
Yes.
chatters tonight, too. Thank you so much
Yes.
for joining us.
Indeed.
I know Basalt Art headed out, but wonderful to have you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing new
Absolutely.
followers and friends. We appreciate you so much, Basalt Art. Can't wait to check out your work.
Yes.
Please, here, if you're still there, Basalt Art, I'm going to throw up our Discord link. Join us. We have a share your art section. We don't call it sharting like Artology does, but that's okay.
Yes, please share your art. We'd love to.
We want
see
to,
it.
trust me, we want to see it. We want to see anything that you do. If you want to share it, no pressure. You know, this is a cool, fun vibe, positive place to hang out whenever you guys need a lift, a pick-me-up, encouragement. So,
Yes.
that's it, guys. Have a wonderful evening. We're going to wrap up, and we'll see you all. So, make sure that you drop a follow for Druid IRL and extirpatefate. Please,
Okay, for
their
sure.
links are in the title. Their links are in my About section below. Check
Links
out
are in
all
the YouTube description.
That's right. That's right. And
Spud's
Fate
here.
is Tater Lord is here. Fate is streaming tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Yes. Yes.
So come check it out.
Streaming like 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. Gonna do a little bit more Diablo with Druid.
Right. Oh, who are we gonna raid, guys?
I was thinking
And if you're
Fusca,
watching
'cause
this
it's
on
like-
YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know how you
Yes.
think next
Right. Thank you.
next fight is going to go.
Yep. So
Yes, it looks like
And we
Fusca.
read
haven't
all
raided
your
them in a while.
comments.
you keep stepping on. Druid, say again.
Oh, I was just gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say we haven't raided Fusca in a while, so I think we should raid Fusca.
Fusca. Okay.
That's one of the vetted ones from Insomnia Night. Insomnia Night has recommended.
Yes.
We have raided them before.
We have. I remember. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night.
Raid.
See you later. And
Thank you so much.
Thank
Goodbye. Goodbye.
oh wait, I was too soon. I had to hit the start raid button. I blew it.
It's
okay.
okay, Stormy. We forgive you.
One more time. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.